Let's go. Alright, motherfuckers. This is Inappropreality. The wrap-up show. 2021 wrap-up. Y'all already know who I am. I am DJ Mike Torch.
Which way we going?
That way. You already know.
Mac Way.
Easy.
Okay.
Darius, Isaiah.
Y'all already know. Shout out our sponsors, Haiku, Terry T's, All About Business, Infinite Republic, clothing brand. And for today's episode, the wrap-up, we got Dazed Cannabis. We got to shout them out. Absolutely shout them out, man. Go hit up that spot because not only they're doing a lot of different shit.
They're doing a lot of things with us.
Yeah, no
That's
bull.
dope.
And they tapped into the community like we are. So, shout them out. Dazed Cannabis.
That's what I meant
Go
by
to that
us.
dispensary.
Yeah.
Yes, go to that dispensary. Grab some tree. Grab everything you need. And we're going to shout them out throughout this episode. Are you guys ready for this nonsense? Y'all ready for this nonsense? Y'all excited? 'Cause I know I'm excited.
We here.
I know I'm excited. Hey, if you're in this live right now, please
share.
please share this shit, share it with all your friends, and then don't be afraid to comment. Please comment because we got a lot of things to talk about, and we want to hear y'all opinions as well because this is opinion based. We all have our own answers here. This is not. We all don't know all these answers. We had little arguments.
We got to give disclaimers. Like, this is just opinions. It does not mean that we of the law of the land. It doesn't mean.
Now we the law. We the law. We the law.
It doesn't mean just because we say so doesn't mean that
I'm just
it's
bullshitting.
facts. This is what we been seeing throughout the year, and if you don't get mentioned, it's because we don't know who you are, or we don't really fuck with your shit. That's just it.
I was about to say, yeah, that part.
She
said that part.
She said it.
That part. Right, so y'all want to get right into this? What category would you guys like to talk
we
about?
jumping right in.
Right
What,
into
what category y'all guys want to talk about
okay.
first? What's the first one? Because we got Benny here. Oh, shout out Benny B
Shout out
Design.
Benny.
Yes,
Shout out
Studio
Benny.
West Side
Hell yeah.
for coming through and fucking
With the
us.
production, that
Right.
fire ass intro, though I'm.
That's why the mics. That's why the audio sounds good today.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, y'all know, I definitely know what time it is, man. Shout out the guy, man. Does great work.
So
So
what?
what?
Be like, yo, why my episode ain't look like that?
Shit.
That's because we got Benny. We don't got Benny.
Yo,
That's
you
right.
could,
Nigga.
nigga.
We can say that shit for a
Mad
grip.
early, nigga. Don't do that.
All right, yo. So we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of categories. I want to know which ones y'all want to talk about first.
Who got the list?
I mean, we got. I have it right here in front of me.
All right.
But you're the guest. Let's start with the guest. What category you want to talk about?
I mean, like I said, I don't even have a list in front of me. So start from the top.
Yeah, pick something out of you. Do you
Yeah,
know
I
some?
mean, you know some categories.
Don't be
I gotta
corny.
remember 'em.
Because the one I
You
have
don't
in
have
the
to
top
remember them.
potato.
You know major categories.
All right. Let's start off with R&B album of the year.
Ooh.
Start off with that. That's the first thing that popped into my mind. That's why I want to go first.
Alright, so the R&B.
Slides in his chair.
Nah, because the R&B this year was a little lackluster in this area.
Yeah. I
Like
agree.
you had people like Quality who put out a project. You had Marcus Jarvis who debuted his project. Shout
That boy
out to
can
you.
sing.
He can sing.
That boy can sing. Shout out to Q2. He can sing
Yeah,
too.
he can sing too.
Share that live.
Yeah, Jillian Beth took a different approach with her album. And then we have Karina Capri. And that's my pick for best R&B album.
Oh, that's your pick. Oh.
At Last by Karina Capri.
At Last by Karina Capri.
See, I have a difference of opinion
Oh, how you feel?
just in that pick because I don't think that's an R&B album.
It's the closest we got to work with.
And
And that's what I'm and that's
I count her as a hip hop artist.
Is it genre under R&B?
her genre is under R&B and soul.
it's R&B.
So
But at last, you look at hip hop. At last on iTunes, it says hip hop / rap.
Oh, it do?
It does.
Look at it right now.
well,
Let's check it right
that's
now.
not. I mean, that's what it is to me. And like I said, like the R&B has been lackluster. Like there's not a lot to pick from. But that's not even to take away from this amazing album that was put together.
Not at all. It's definitely an amazing album.
It's just a jump from the first one, Ecstasy Love, to At Last, in terms of like the engineering even improved. It's just better songwriting, the features she chose, the beat selection, how she ordered that shit. That's my pick, and then I want to shout out Quality. Marcus Jarvis, and I want to shout out Jillian Beth for Housewife.
Word.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, she more hip hop or whatever, but you don't really be catching her rap like that. So that's why she in the category that I put her in.
I say that because it's not like she's not like belting notes like. I mean, she's not singing.
Nobody else is.
That's why I don't have an. And that's why I do not have an answer for this category. I dead ass left this shit blank.
Nobody
because
has the R&B album
because I
Damn.
legit. I'm talking about album. I'm talking about complete album. Like the shit that I've listened to. Like
Damn,
there's been some
DJ
fire ass
Torch.
EPs. There's been some fire ass EPs, but album R&B album. Nah, I didn't hear anything good enough for me to even talk about shit. Not even bullshitting.
Who you got, Mac?
I couldn't find shit.
And that's what I mean.
That's how come I said slide in the chair.
That's why the R&B. That's why I said that the R&B has been.
This one was hard. This one was hard.
So, but I see Karina in the live. Karina, shout out to you, baby girl. You already know that At Last is crazy, and you know that's my pick for
Alright, Mac, what you
R&B
got?
album of the year.
I think I understand where you come from, obviously, with the EP album shit, but so my shit technically an EP, but I got Vices, the R&B are Vices.
For R&B,
That's it's not an album.
That's not an
It's not an
album.
album.
That's an EP.
Exactly.
we're not doing EP. We doing album. We
It's
doing
album.
R&B album
It's
of the
album.
year.
That don't count.
I don't know nobody who had.
And that's the
That's
problem.
the
And
point.
that's the problem.
That's the point.
That's the problem.
So-
There's not a lot of
So y'all just
R&B.
put this category just to say niggas ain't had nothing in this category.
Yes!
Y'all picked it.
Well,
Yes!
no,
No.
I already had my
type of shit they
pick,
on?
and Darius has his own pick.
Yeah, my
So-
pick is Low Step, Relativity. Fucking tap in with Low Step.
The
and
big
DK.
stepper.
Right, Low Stepper, the big stepper. That boy makes some of the greatest R&B music I heard out here, and he worked with DK. And DK is a superstar within himself. Like, if y'all not tapped in with that man, y'all need to tap in because Low Step is crazy, bruh. Like, I bump his shit regularly along with Blake Raps. Shout out Blake Raps.
Shut up, Blake Raps. And it's not Blake Rap, it's Black Raps.
Black Raps,
Right?
everybody
It's
tell me
Blake
something
Raps?
different.
Blake.
Oh, Blake Raps.
Blake.
Shit, my bad.
Let's
Shut
get
up,
it.
Blake Raps.
All right, so that's that.
Yeah,
We
that's that.
finished with that one.
So, Mac, your pick was nothing?
Yeah, we going
So
to
both y'all niggas
Hey,
put
nothing, nigga. Like
Hey, 1 point for respectfully
Nothing.
said. Let's
nothing,
get it.
nothing. There wasn't a fucking R&B album of the year.
Damn.
And put me on then because
Listen
Shit.
to Relativity.
I tried to find. I listened to that.
That shit is hard.
I don't think that's R&B.
What you
think
mean?
That's
R&B.
and that's why and that's why I
think
couldn't
that's
give
R&B.
him
It's
I couldn't
not
give
R&B.
him. It's not R&B to me
It
either.
is. It is. Even songs like Journey. Journey not R&B.
That's not R&B.
Journey's not R&B.
No.
because it's not Road.
No,
Journey's R&B.
it's not.
Journey's R&B.
It's not.
Play
That's
Journey.
why.
Play
That's
Journey.
why. That's why I put him under
Play
album
Journey.
of the year,
Play
and I
Journey.
couldn't. Journey's not an R&B
It is.
song, bro.
It is. You're not gonna tell me it's not.
No, it's
You're
not.
not gonna tell me it's not.
Category one.
not.
Y'all see this? Category
It's not
one.
an R&B song.
It is though.
Category
No.
one.
fucking B. Rhythm and goddamn blues.
I need my soul touch, and y'all motherfuckers ain't doing it.
Sheesh.
I need
He
that.
needs his toes curled. It ain't happening. You
It's
ain't
not.
doing that.
It hasn't. It hasn't.
picking
And I
it
tried.
up?
And I tried digging and looking like just to get an answer for this, and it was a force, and I really couldn't find shit. An album. There wasn't an album.
So let's move on from this. But this is just a word. R&B
word.
artists, yo. We want more from you guys. We shouldn't. We didn't really have much to pick from. Like,
Yo, Jerome, put your foot on the gas on these
yo,
niggas.
Jerome.
Yo,
you
let's
know?
go,
Facts.
Rome.
Put your foot
Nigga worked with
That's
Genuine this
good.
year. He had a hell of a year this year.
Right. Shout out to Jerome Clayton, the GOAT.
Big facts.
All right, this next category number 2. I'll start this one. Benny, you got that? I'll start this one off. It's Designer of the Year.
Designer of the
Designer of the Year. Designer of the Year. And my Designer of the Year is Ali Fats. Ali
ain't mad at that.
Fats
Designer?
for Designer of the Year
I
because
ain't
of
mad
his
at that.
shoes.
I ain't mad at that.
His sneakers, his
I ain't mad at
everything,
that
yo,
at
like
all.
his, yo, like it's something that's never been done before in this area, like in the way that he did it, and the product is great. Like nobody's doing this type of shit. Nobody's doing
You
this
bought
type
the
of shit.
shoes, though?
I was gonna order them. I was gonna order them. I hit him up for the link and everything like that. But like
Why you do that,
the
man?
process of order them is. I mean, you guys hit up fast to order. The process is a little different. But just the fact that he designed them shits and put them shits out the way that he did, and it's good. It's great. It's great.
Tally, shout out to you. She said Dylan Reese, and Dylan Reese is a good choice, but he not really in Massachusetts anymore. He based out in California, but yeah.
And my other one was obviously Lauren, because Lauren be bodying shit constantly. She was my pick last year, and yeah, she absolutely be bodying shit.
Karina said you said you crying. Karina, you walked in the middle of the conversation about the R&B album of the year. So you're my pick if there's any confusion or anything like that. But like I said, I want to see more from R&B artists out here.
Who's your designer of the year?
What the fuck? What is it again, Carla?
Designer of the year.
Oh, Holla Fresh is my
Holla
is my
Fresh,
designer
there you
of the year.
go.
I think
yeah.
what they've been doing. Hall of Fresh, Hall of Fame, whatever
like
you
that.
want to call them.
I like that.
think
I like
I
that.
chose them because they've been doing something special with the jerseys. You know, they've been the I-91 hat was the one that did it to me.
Facts.
Because we're consistently forgotten. And we got
I like
forgotten
that
on the
pick.
fucking hat, and
I like that
they
pick.
took it upon
I
themselves
like
to
that pick.
make a hat for us. And the same thing with the jerseys. They got the Mike Vaz jerseys. They got the Hornsby jersey. And they got another jersey that I can't remember right now. The D Woods jersey. I thought that was really fucking dope.
Yes.
For them to do for the
Respect.
families, for the city. These are people that were loved. And they're always remembered and honored. So Holla Fresh, those are my designers of the year. Gotta shout out my girl Self.
Word.
Consistency
Hell yeah.
kills everything,
Facts.
baby girl. You know you killing it out here, and you know you're my top.
Yeah, definitely shout out Self.
Hell yeah. Who y'all got for designer of the year? Well, who's going first? So, you know what I mean?
I had the same one. Yes,
Y'all, damn, it was almost a sweep
That's
then.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Dang.
I'm gonna double up on everything Twin said and said. I mean, they got the most money out of my pocket this year. That's
No
on
bull.
God. That's on God. Like they
No
got the
bull.
most money out of my pocket. They know that shit. They got the most money out of my
Oh,
pocket.
well, I got some other people to shout out. Arthrob, Infinite Republic, Low Key, Generational Gap, and there's other people that I know that we are forgetting. But if you're listening to
Cash
this, we
Kings.
saw you.
Facts.
We see you guys. Keep going because I'm at this point that I don't even want to be I don't care about no
Shout out
Nike.
to
I don't
Blue
care about no
Alpha
Adidas.
Male.
I don't care about no name brand. All I want to do is be wearing the shit that my city makes.
So
So
a lot of that Self shit is hard. I ain't even gonna hold you.
nah, Self killing it.
Branding wise, I mean, Smith just dropped his shit in the comments. They
Oh,
always
nah,
they
for sure.
stay going crazy
Yeah,
with their
for
shit.
sure.
Nah, Smith
They
House,
stay
they
going
going
crazy.
hard.
with their
That's
shit.
No
Like
disrespect
that
to Smith
hard.
House. Them niggas be going crazy.
Hard.
This is between the three of us. Well, a matter of fact, you could say your favorite episode of the year of Respectfully Said, but I want to know your favorite podcast episode before we get into some more.
From
some
what?
More. From
From-
Inappropriality.
From Inappropriality.
Yeah, this year. Mine's. All right, I'll say mine's first. Mine's was definitely Why Not. DJ Why Not. That
was a
episode,
dope episode.
That episode was definitely something that plenty artists and DJs could definitely learn from. Like, it was a conversation that I think I needed my goddamn self just to have with another DJ like that. And respect to Why Not. Thank you for having that conversation. Thank you for coming on. What was your favorite podcast, if y'all can remember?
I think
It was a long year. We had a lot of episodes.
I know, so I'm trying to like my high ass. I can't remember all, but I think it's just more of when we bringing in more of the newer, younger talent in, and giving them a chance because they be funny and they be fun to talk to, and it's just fun seeing the generational differences between us and the younger artists.
know,
And
niggas
shout out
can't
to
make a
A.
how
Jiggy.
high joke,
we can't-
nigga, like, what?
Right. So
Like, what?
it's definitely the episodes when we got the little generational gaps. It's fun.
That helps me a lot too. Like when something like that happens, it puts into perspective. Like, oh damn, these are really kids. Like they're really kids. You're a lot younger than us, 10 plus years younger than us. So it's like we gotta approach these conversations a little bit different. What was that? What was yours?
I would say probably more recently, and go with the Random Rambles kids.
And word.
Shout out to the
I
Random
mean, all
Rambles
three of them very intelligent.
podcast.
All three of them very
A lot of new podcasts emerging.
knowledgeable what the fuck they doing and where they trying to go. They definitely gonna succeed. Like out of any other motherfucker I feel like we had on, especially in the age group, you can tell they definitely got a good core group, great foundation. They gonna go somewhere.
For real, I feel that too.
The boys gonna go somewhere.
What's your favorite episode? Respectfully said.
I feel like an asshole because I'm not tapped in enough.
With our own episodes? He said an episode of Respectfully
Oh,
Said.
I thought you said inappropriality. Sorry, that's the weed.
Sick.
Fucking
Just dry snitch on himself
Respectfully
for no reason.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't fuck with
Fuck off the show. Nah.
Shit.
My favorite episode, shit, probably the episode with Muda and
Yeah, that was a dangerous
Dipsy.
episode. That
Yeah.
one was funny. That one was funny. I definitely fuck with that.
No, that was probably definitely one of my favorite episodes of Respectfully Said, because we just had two niggas on that don't give a fuck.
that shit was.
They was wildin'.
Yeah, I know they was. They was talking the most shit. That's why I fuck with it. They was talking the most shit.
I ain't had to say
Y'all know
that
Muda.
episode.
Shout out to Muda.
Shit out live again, man. Shit out live.
Keep
Shout
it
out
alive.
Dazed Cannabis again. Shout out Dazed Cannabis. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. Y'all got your episode? Y'all got your favorite episodes in? Y'all want anything else to say about them?
No.
Nah, I said pretty much.
All right, so we gonna get into this one might be a little bit deep. This next category, who is the most slept on?
Ooh.
Who's the most
Can I
slept
go-
on? Who
can-
do y'all
can
think
I
is
go
the most
first?
slept on in this area?
All right. So I have, like me, I want to show love to other people before I give like the you know, the one. So for my most slept on, I have my nominees would be Kudo, Karina Capri, Lazy the Chemist, and WAP G. WAP G is more affiliated with Rick Lawrence camp, and boy, I've been seeing all that shit that you've been doing this year. And salute to you. I like seeing the young talent really going crazy and having somebody like Rick Lauren, you know, to kind of guide you and shit. And I see that boy Joe Schmo is home, so shout out to Joe Schmo. Can't wait for some music.
Welcome home, boy.
But my pick for the most slept on of 2021, he's just been going crazy with the production. He's been going crazy with the podcast. He's been going crazy with them verses.
Who's this?
And he's just been
Twin, I
shocked.
know you ain't got my bitch.
He's just been shocking me all the time. Every time he's dropped something,
Yes, motherfucker.
it's just been
talked about
it's
it.
just been shocking me. It's just been fire. So my pick for the 2021 most slept on in Western Massachusetts, because this shit is bigger than Springfield. Just to let y'all niggas know, it's not only about Springfield. It's Western Mass.
Let them know.
My pick is Prof Parks.
Let's get it.
AKA Darko Music.
Say that.
AKA the Prince.
Say that. Say
That boy been
that.
going crazy all
Say that.
motherfucking year.
No cap,
He's
say
got the
that.
hottest beats out right now. He's been dropping, dope ass projects with people that's really bringing the best out of the people that he's working with.
Facts.
And then he dropping a couple verses on them Johns, and them shits is fire.
Hey, look,
Facts.
man. My
God,
favorite
and
track on Black album is Weed Porn, and it don't got. I'm black. I'm sorry. It got a lot to do with Prof. It got a lot to do with Prof. Like, it has a lot to do with Prof. Like,
Bodied that shit.
like, yo, he bodied that shit. So I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Like, that shit is.
Yeah, I
Word.
ain't hear a bad verse from
Word.
Pop all year.
I haven't heard
Word.
a bad verse from
Word.
him or a whack ass beat all
Right,
year.
or Whack
God.
Beat.
Or Whack Beat.
Yo.
And he's been
That
holding
nigga
it pretty
Prof.
long with Let's Go There podcast too. So just everything that he's been doing this
Working
year,
it.
and I don't really see a lot of
Working.
people talking about him. So once again, Prof Parks, aka Darko Music, aka the Prince. I niggas don't know about that.
The Prince.
I respect that
Let's
pick. I like
go.
that pick a lot. I really like that pick. Darius, what you got?
We had the same pick. We talked about it.
Oh, damn, y'all had the same pick. Damn,
I'm
so
gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch it now.
I was about to say, y'all the only one again. Like, nah, ain't nobody sweeping the
'Cause
board
I
over here
had-
because I got a
I
different
had
pick.
Prof.
I mean, if niggas feel that way,
Nah,
I got a pick.
No,
I had Prof, but I'm gonna go with my
got
number
it. What you
two.
mean?
I'm gonna go with my number two.
Who's your
now.
number two?
My number two, Ish Akinor. No bullshit.
Ish Akinor? I don't think Ish Akinor is slept on, but
Right.
shout out to him
I
though.
think he slept on.
Kids slept on.
I don't think he slept on.
Kids slept on.
I know what you mean. Like,
He may draw attention as you should.
This is
outside
crazy,
the
'cause
area,
I fuck with him.
but it's a lot of
This is
motherfuckers
crazy.
in this area who
This
don't
is crazy.
understand.
yeah. Nah,
what
I
the
can
fuck
I can
that kid
agree
do.
as to why Ish Akinor
This
is the most
motherfucker
slept
damn
on
near
for
dropping
you.
EP damn near every month.
Hey man,
You
hey,
talking about consistency?
later
You
in this show,
talking
y'all gonna see y'all
quality and
gonna hear me
quantity.
bring all these names back up, man. I got these
If
different. I got
everybody
all these
ain't
names
got
in
that
different
kid in their
categories.
motherfucking list, boy.
Hey man, no
Exactly.
bullshit.
He should be on some.
I
type
got
of
all
fucking
these
list.
names in different
Every-
categories.
He on my list for artist of the year. But I feel like Ish,
oh, shit.
yeah, because just everything that he's been doing. But Ish is on a different playing field. He not playing with us.
Right,
said,
He not playing. He not playing with us. He playing on a different field. But it's important to recognize everything that Ish has done this year because it's special. And when I see that kid, he's a fucking superstar.
Yeah, he's
and
definitely
if
a
you don't
star.
know, if you don't recognize who Ish Akinor is, that's
As
not
soon as
my
you walk in the
problem.
building, you can be like, damn, who the fuck? Oh, that's
Do your
Ish.
research.
That's Ish. That's Ish.
Ish Akinor.
And like
No
I
bull.
said, Ish was number 2 behind Prof Parks, like hands down.
And
Prof
mine
is the number 1.
Who's your most
Mine-
slept on?
Mine.
Here we go with the bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It's not
Oh,
bullshit.
you already know his answer.
She sees them highlighted
No, I
probably.
didn't. No, I didn't see nothing. I didn't look at your screen.
For some reason, yo, I really don't feel like this nigga gets enough credit, yo.
Who?
Stevie Max.
Stevie Max.
I don't feel
As
like
most
Stevie
slept on?
Yes, I don't feel like Stevie gets enough credit. Stevie dropped fire videos constantly. He puts out projects. He stayed. Y'all see?
To
y'all,
be fair, he
y'all
put out
see-
one project this year.
Yo.
But I see what you're saying.
Y'all see how this nigga work.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we're the witness.
He
Yo,
stays
we witness it.
consistent.
We witness it.
Mm-hmm.
He stays
And
consistent.
they book headline fucking like this. Is another thing that we witnessed. They book headliners to fucking come out to grab a crowd. Stevie on the undercard, like I mean, ready to fucking perform.
This nigga
They
had-
call Stevie up to the
they
fucking
had-
stage.
Stevie and Ren had
And them niggas,
3
the whole
times
building
Running,
go
running.
up to the fucking
more
stage.
people there in that club for them than the
Than the-
fucking famous headliner did. And that's
Like, yo, like,
that's on
like,
God. When the famous nigga performed, it was about, you know what I mean, a 4 for the club.
and Galaxy Surfer was fire.
And, you know what I mean?
And
Them
that Galaxy
niggas
Surfer
went
was
up,
fire.
75-80% of the club rushed to the fucking stage.
Galaxy Surfer was fire. He dropped singles
Wasn't
after that,
great.
and he dropped multiple videos for that project.
Okay, so your pick for
Is
most
Stevie
slept on
is Stevie Max. I feel like he's not talked about enough.
Steven Maximus.
Not enough people are tapped in. And it's crazy because he's input crazy work. I feel like he was fired last year, and which is why I have this pick is because he been doing this shit. So it's like damn.
No
like,
bullshit. He sound
damn.
like that nigga on that Chief Keef record.
Like damn, like yo, like what's good? Okay, what category should we talk about next? Okay,
Let's do rap album.
rap album, rap
Real rap.
album of the year.
Go ahead, Mac. You go
This is
first.
real rap, right?
Real rap.
This is real rap.
So ain't no
You
melodies.
probably got my pick.
Yo,
Melodic
so this
shit. I'm
thing-
talking about.
Yo, I
I'm
swear to
talking
God,
about
if you got my
niggas
pick, I swear to God, if you got my
rapping,
pick.
bringing
I
bars
don't
back,
have y'all- I know I don't have none of
storytelling.
y'all picks.
I know. I swear. I feel the same way.
Oh,
Oh, no,
well.
I'm lying. Mine's is hip hop album of the year. Mine's is a little different. Rap album of the year. Yeah, that's a little easy.
If we talking rap, real rap, and we talking
Real
the
rap.
album I genuinely listened to front to back multiple times. We talking about Villa and Prof Park.
Villa Velli.
Dark
I like
that.
Front to
I like
back.
I like that
Multiple
pick
times.
because that was one of
Fucking
that was one of my
album.
that was one
I
of my
ain't gonna
picks.
hold
Yeah,
you.
that was one of my picks,
That
too.
shit was in my top 5 for album of the year. That Villa was in my top 5 for fucking most slept on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that album really, like,
Yeah.
front to back. The features well
Villa is
selected.
pretty slept
The
on, no
production
bullshit.
amazing. Every pocket, everybody I played that. I played that for niggas in Brooklyn, and they, who the fuck is this? I played that for niggas in Boston, and
Yeah.
who the fuck is this? Like,
I
that shit
definitely
slap.
had
Shit
him
slap.
on
shit slap.
my pick for nominees for rap album of the year, and you know me, I want to show love, so Villa was on my list. That Purple Dawn too be making me feel like a pretty ass. You feel me? Like it be making me feel like I'm somebody important. Like kiss the motherfucking ring. You feel me? Designer, I love that album. It's really one of my favorite albums.
Album.
That rap albums that was dropped this year. Pavements on Fire by YMTACP. That's one of my most slept on people, and I forgot to mention him because he put out a lot of work this year, and I don't see a lot of people chatting about it. And that's right
Nigga
there.
got duct tape on the
Dollars engineered and worked with him. 4 tapes this year, and I don't see nobody talking about YMTACP. So he's definitely one of my picks for most slept on, and
Bro,
his
name too
album.
long.
Making of a Murder.
I don't think I've heard
By
anything
Tox
from whoever the
is-
fuck you just said. I'm not even gonna front.
He with More Entertainment. Shout out to more MG and them. Son of Summer by Sosa Vasquez. I feel like people really need to give a chance
Facts.
No bullshit.
to that album.
Bullshit. Tap that
But
fuck in.
yeah, I already know when this pick right here, when it comes to rapping, when it comes to the production, when it comes to the engineering, when it comes to the storytelling, niggas ain't fucking with Blacksmith, and that's just that.
Exactly.
No,
G48,
nothing
nigga.
personal, nothing like that. It's all music. But when we talking about bars, when we talking about, the song that he wrote to Jill is one of my favorite songs off Gene
Right.
Shout out to
Fournier.
Cuz. Y'all know what time
You know what
it
I
is,
mean?
man.
It
Tap in the
was
studio, Rebels, man. Get y'all gear. Get anything you fucking need, man. Shout out to Cuz, man. Let's go.
fucking the storytelling, his rhyme schemes is just insane. It's just Blacksmith top tier form.
Yeah, that nigga's a lyrical.
Rap album of the year, Gene Fournier.
That-
Ain't
I
no
don't even have to say
debating.
anything.
Intro was
Because you
rap
saying
song
everything
of the
like...
century.
Yo, the intro
That's
to that
my
album
album
is
of the year.
crazy. You know what I mean?
That's my
Like,
album of the
come
year.
on, man.
I'm my rap album of the year. That's my
The
rap
intro
album of the
rap-
year.
rap
Come
song of the
on,
century.
man.
That's my rap
It's the
album of the
fucking
year.
house.
Song of the century.
That's my rap album of the year. We almost swept. We
Nah,
almost
that's
swept.
a swept, nigga. Like,
Nah, Mac had
It's a sweat.
Yeah.
It's a sweet.
Yeah, so-
Black,
Oh, you
Black was
swept?
my choice.
No,
Sweat?
because he chose
You
he
picked
chose
something
Villa.
else.
It's not a
Yeah, I
sweet.
got Villa.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
But
It's not a
Blacksmith
sweet, but-
on the album. He on Villa shit.
Nah, but yeah, Black is my choice. Like Gene Fournier, I tell her all the time. That's in rotation every day. Like from like how she said it the best. Like I don't even need to say anything. Like it's Black in top tier form, and he's giving you. I feel like the music that he finally wants to give you. Like I know people talk about like through the hearsay and shit like with Black's music how he did.
Hold
the
on. It's
Fantasia.
not a sweep. Jay Disney. Mac chose Villa Velli's album for his rap album of the
Almost.
year.
Like, and you can tell like through Black's artistry, just through watching, like he struggled with like finding a sound that the masses can consume.
Hey, bro. My only critique on this shit is that fucking hook with Briggs. I need you to do that shit over again. I do not like that shit. I do not like
What, the
that
Paid in
shit.
Full shit?
I do not like that shit. I
like
do not
it.
like. That's the only thing I do not like about the album.
I mean, I know what you
I do not
mean
like
by
that
fix
shit.
it up and shit, but like at the end
I
of
do
the
not
day,
like
like
it.
I was saying, like before you can tell like Black was struggling to find a sound that the
Everything
masses
else
can
fire.
consume, and now you can see that Gene Fournier is him at his most comfortable in recent years, and that shit is fire, and you can tell that he's worked on that shit, try to find what works for him, and that shit is incredible from front to back. Like I listen to that shit daily. That shit is fire.
no bullshit. That shit's definitely in rotate.
It's the house.
This nigga almost swept again because
2 years in a row.
I mean this nigga be spitting. Can't nobody bar heavy. That's my type of. That's what I like listening to. That bar heavy. Know what I mean, this nigga got that shit.
Like
Ain't
the whole, I don't even
no
like want to
comparison.
pick songs individually because that whole shit is just fire, nigga. Like the
Yeah.
whole shit.
No
The only
bullshit.
thing I would say is the features. The features, yeah, I'm sorry guys, y'all. A lot of y'all didn't hold up to Black. Like the only one that really did hold up to Black was Prof. Like a lot of the features I felt held down some of the overall quality of the entire songs, but I felt like Black's verses were so strong it didn't really matter.
Word.
I could agree to
I
that.
could agree with that.
Alrighty then.
Mac, which category you want to talk about next? You got any?
What you got up there?
Hey, look at the categories here. Look at the categories.
Looking at the cheat
What you want?
sheet.
What you got?
Let's do EP of the year then.
All right,
All
EP
right,
of the year.
EP of the year.
So then go ahead, start that
Already
off.
said it.
Start that off.
He already said it, I
Durham
think.
Pure Vices,
Yeah,
man.
he did say
Durham
Durham
Pure
Pure
Vices,
Vices.
man. Front to fucking back, man.
Front to back.
Durham put his fucking foot on the gas on that motherfucker. That shit was hard.
That's definitely one of my
And
picks.
he got a top fucking name feature on that
Yeah,
motherfucker. What
and
was that about?
and hold on, we was just discussing this earlier, Darius. The feature ain't do him dirty,
Right,
Oh,
and
God.
the feature didn't
and
do-
the feature ain't do him
All right,
dirty.
look, y'all gotta
gave
listen,
him
all right.
gave him
So
a
it's
really
like,
good
all right,
verse.
like, so put it like that. A lot of
They
people,
So-
a lot of people pay for features for top name artists, and the top name artists do not give a fuck about your verse.
They
and give you
sure
some
don't.
Bullshit. This man gave Doran the respect of giving him a premiere verse.
shit.
Sayari,
Yes, sir.
Sayari on Freeze did his fucking thing. That's one of my favorites. That's in rotation too. Just
Like
like
my
Max
nigga
said,
on
just like
Freeze.
Max said, that's my pick too. Vices, that's my pick too. I listen to that shit on rotation daily.
Okay.
That's
What
my
you
shit.
got?
Like, nigga, Dorian got it. Y'all already know how I
So
feel about Dorian. That's one of my favorite artists.
Dorian.
You always say
got?
Dorian.
No, I'm
Dorian.
not.
You
Who
always say
got?
Dorian.
I'm not.
His name's Dorian.
Oh, that's who you picking too?
No, but he was in my top. He was in my top. So let me name a couple other people before I give my answer, right? So it was definitely Dorian Vices, because I listened to that
Shit is fire,
a lot
Fire.
this year. It was Stevie Mack's Galaxy Surfer, because I listened to that a lot this year. Like I said, with how complete it was with the videos and everything else. It was Bia Javier with Motions.
Shout out
because
to Bia
that shit,
Javier.
that whole entire thing was from front to back definitely emotional, and that shit was fire. She's an actual fucking vocalist.
Damn.
No, I mean, that's not even no home team shit. That's just facts. Like, but my EP of the year is Ish Akinor, Golden Boy.
Nah, that's not. That was the album.
Is
Golden
Golden Boy.
Really?
Ish Akinor, Golden Boy.
I didn't really like that.
I liked it.
I
I heard
really
you
like
say
that
that, and
EP.
I didn't want to give my opinion because I didn't want to argue right there on the
I
spot.
like it, but
I liked it.
I ain't mad at it.
I liked it.
Not
I liked it.
Vices.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy. I fuck with it that much. I play that shit crazy.
No, that
And
shit
I
hard.
think that
24 was my song that I liked on that EP though.
I think the shit that fucked with probably messed up with Vices. It was an early drop. And I mean, I think it's probably recency bias. You know what
I've been bumping
but
Vices since it came out.
I fuck with Ish
Yo, I
Akinor.
go to see Quality. Tell them. Yo, Quality, we love you. I know you're having your birthday thingy-majiggy.
Yes,
And I hope you have a great time, a great turnout. You know you're one of my favorites out here.
we do
Word.
more after this shit, man.
So
Word, Golden Boy is mine. My EP of the year.
So there's a couple of EPs that I enjoyed this year. Elevated Growth by Macway. I don't know that guy.
That shit was
If y'all see that guy, let
vibe.
him know I really enjoyed that EP.
that shit was alright.
Vices is like my second favorite.
You had elevated growth over Vices?
Nah, well, I'm it's not in order. I'm just
I was
saying
about
it.
to say, you talking crazy.
No,
son.
it's not in order. I'm just saying. Galaxy Surfer was definitely there for one of my top EPs of the year. Generation of Desolation by Pareto. And Pareto is based out in the Amherst area. He goes to school up there. And the thing is, there's a whole music scene out there that
I feel like he slept on.
He slept on too, but he just put out his first EP, so he not there yet.
K was going crazy when that
But
shit dropped.
He does like pop music, very like shit that you can hear when you're shopping at Target, and he in his lane.
This shit dope though.
But it's
Don't
fire
knock it.
though.
This shit
So
fire.
shout out
what
to
I'm
the young
saying.
bull. And then I got No Better Time Than Now by Davey. And Davey, if you're listening, if you're watching, if any one of your little friends, music friends is watching, I want to see how a consistent year for you looks like. No, because this kid is fire.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
laughing at something
facts.
that's coming
Yeah,
next. My bad.
this kid is fire, and I know he got it. He can rap. He can make fire ass beats. He can do the little melodic shit. I just want to see. I want you to punch these niggas in the face. But my pick for EP of the year, usually I pick shit that's relatable to me and shit that really touches me and makes me feel a way. Sometimes Narcissism is Necessary by Reese Don't React is my EP of the year. And y'all sleeping on him. He's incredible. And his whole team is incredible. And that shit made me feel a way because that EP really talks about his journey of becoming of who he is.
That whole shit is a story, yo.
It's a story.
He
and
showed
it's
his ass off on that.
And
He
that's
definitely.
my EP of the
he
year.
definitely showed his ass
Sometimes
off.
Narcissism is Necessary by Reese Don't React.
Nah,
Sick
that-
fucking IG. Whatever you want to call him. He got that shit for me.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at none of the answers, yo. I ain't even mad.
Word. Hey, shout out Days Cannabis again, man. We're gonna be shouting them out throughout the entire podcast. Haiku, Terry's Tees, All About Business, Infinite Republic. Y'all see the hats on the table. If you're in the live right now, keep commenting and share that live. What we got next? What we talking about next?
What you want to do?
Let's see. Oh,
Spicy time.
yeah, spicy time.
Oh, it's spicy
time.
time?
It's spicy time.
Shit.
It's spicy time.
Oh, shit.
Are we okay? What is the worst? What was the worst song y'all heard this year?
Damn, Bunny.
Damn.
Had to be
you. Damn.
Hold on, we're having experiencing some technical difficulties. That's why we hired a production team to handle it all.
Thank you, Benny.
Shout out Benny again.
But the
Shout out Benny.
worst song of the year. If anybody's brave in the comments, drop what y'all think is the worst song of the year.
I know what yeah.
What's the worst song of the year? I want to see before we answer.
I don't even know the names of these songs. That's how bad they are.
Me and Carla got the same one, so I ain't got a mic. So Carla, if you go first, you can say it.
The worst song of the year. Man, listen. Before I say my pick, I want to give Kid his flowers because. He's hold on. Damn. Come on, yo.
My bad.
He's an amazing musician. He makes some fire ass beats. But Young Lenny, I'm sorry, Young Lenny. Shatter was just not it, bro. I'm sorry. It was not it, bro.
Yeah, man.
And that doesn't mean that I want you to fucking quit and stop making music. And no. If this is what you really want to do, I'm letting you know that you have to work on it, bro. It just wasn't it for me. I'm sorry.
Please don't be on Facebook talking shit about us for the next 3 days.
Yeah, he's going.
If he is, then it is what it is.
We don't want that, bro. Cause like that's the whole reason why she's saying what she's saying. Like we don't want to see you lose, bro.
And like, okay, there's it's. Oh my god.
He said, "Oh my god." Nah, listen.
Yo,
we don't want to see these niggas lose. So at the end of the day,
we don't want to see y'all lose.
Right, like we're trying to be constructive.
Right.
So it's like
the Elevator series was one of the most fire shit that happened.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's actually one of my picks for the one of the best platforms of the year.
Yeah, it was one of the
Exactly.
most fire shits that happened this
Exactly.
year.
So it's like,
so it's like we're not taking anything from you, but like, nigga, it's just too much auto tune. Mm-hmm. It's like too much auto tune. Nobody, it's not pleasurable to the ear.
God damn,
It's not.
Nah, but listen, he ain't lying though.
He's
not
not.
like, yo, like he's not lying. It's like we all heard Shattered, and I'm not even gonna hold you. And y'all watching, I can't see the lie, but y'all watching, don't fucking lie because I know y'all saw that shit and laughed. Don't act like y'all fucking didn't. And y'all went up to that nigga and smiled in his fucking face and said, yo, that shit is fire.
No, they didn't. They laughed. They probably laughed behind their back and then fucking went and paid that nigga to do the Elevator series. But he's still he's like
nah. This is real shit. I know niggas that laughed at the shit and then went up to the nigga and it was like, yo, that shit is fire. Like, nah, stop doing that to niggas. If that's really your man,
okay.
Tell the nigga this shit is not fire. Like that ass. Cause I'm tired of seeing that shit. Like, if we know a nigga can do better, if we know he can do better, tell that nigga.
He's fire.
Like,
I mean, he's a dope ass musician.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I fuck with him. I fuck with Young Lenny.
And
So
this
it's
is
like,
not to diminish nobody and try to make
it's just that song is just whoa.
It's just not good, bro.
it's like, come on. When I saw that, I was very disappointed because I know he can do better. And I saw that and I was like, bro, the fuck. But the thing is, I'm saying it here. I ain't never had a chance to tell him. I never had a run-in with him to be like, yo, bro, what was that? You feel me? But I'm saying it. That ass. Like, because I'm going to be real with you. I fuck with you. So it's like, my nigga, do something about that. I know he's working on another project. He said he's got better at the engineering, at the beat making.
I'm excited to hear it.
Like, I'm excited to hear it too. Because I don't think he's a liar. I'm pretty sure he did get better. So let's see what he got.
Yeah, but that one ain't it.
Yeah, Shattered ain't it, though. Shattered ain't it.
I guess the same shit. Yeah, man.
Shit.
This was a hard one for me just because like
There's worse
I
out
haven't
there.
listened
There's
to
worse.
a
There's
song that's bad.
yes, you
worse.
have.
There's
Yes,
another
you
one
have.
is like-
Yes, you have.
I haven't gave a bad song more than 15
I'm gonna say it.
seconds.
I'm saying. I'm sorry.
I ain't gave it more than 15
I'm sorry.
seconds.
I'm sorry.
though.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
I ain't gave a
Listen,
bad
I'm gonna say
song more than
it.
15
I'm sorry.
seconds.
I'm sorry, King Harris.
Ah, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
man.
I'm sorry. This is something that I really have to apologize for.
I was even trying to give the bull no shine. Damn.
But it's because we're tapped in, and it's like I like the kid's energy.
I like his
It's
energy
like-
too.
and his
I like how
energy-
confident he is.
His
I like
energy
it.
is what
Yeah.
made me listen to his shit. And then once I listened to the shit, and I was just like, oh.
I just don't like that entitled shit. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I just don't like that
And
entitled
I'm
shit.
not even gonna get that deep
That's
because
what
I
I'm saying.
really
I'm
do
gonna
feel
just leave it at
bad.
that. I don't like that entitled shit.
Like,
There any
really
artist
do.
out
Like,
here that feels
shit
entitled.
is crazy. Like,
Word.
Don't
yeah.
give whack shit more than 15 seconds. Don't give him the play.
What's y'all podcast of the year? Let's just fucking pivot. 'Cause fuck. What's y'all podcast of the year? 2021 podcast of the year.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Tiffany, I see your comment, and absolutely, there's
What happened?
so much room for growth, and it was his first project.
Mm-hmm.
But if we want niggas to get better, we gotta tell them like, yo, this was not it.
Exactly.
We want you to do
Damn.
better.
That's bad.
There is room.
This
for
guy
growth.
is crazy
Exactly.
when it comes to all this other shit that he do.
That's what I'm saying. We fuck with him. Like, just because we say this shit, it does not mean we don't like the person's music or we don't think they're talented. We're just saying that product that was put out for the year was not it. That's all we're saying. But we know what he's capable of and we know what he can do. That's why we're giving him his flowers for that. Yeah, niggas is laughing and joking. That's what niggas do. We drinking and smoking and shit. But we know what it is with him. Like, trust. Like, ain't nobody sleeping on the boy.
Hey, if you're in this live right now, if you haven't shared that live, share it one
Please
more again.
share it.
Share that
Please
one more
share
again,
it.
man. And please comment in because we appreciate all this. Y'all, we could pivot the whole conversation
so
off a comment. And
my-
what's y'all podcast of the year? Shout out Days Cannabis again.
Yes. My podcast of the year. Inappropriality was trash this year, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all.
It was.
Who the fuck was watching that?
Ain't y'all?
I wasn't.
It was.
I wasn't.
Nah,
said earlier, I
bro.
wasn't.
Like, who was still tuning into that?
I wasn't even watching my own
A
episode.
bunch of people,
Right.
to be honest. Y'all should have
But-
saw the YouTube numbers. I'm just saying. A bunch of people. A bunch of people.
Oh, he
But
getting
yo,
mad.
I seen a whole
but if we talking about the YouTube numbers and we talking about, like, for me, I'm watching this show, this podcast, and I'm being entertained
Yeah, me too.
because
You talking about the same one?
I don't know, but it's like, yo,
Oh wait, no.
they're
We're not
talking
we're not
they're talking
no,
about
no,
things
no.
that I hold on, man, don't come
No,
on,
my-
hold on.
I know what you're talking about, but
Let
it's not
me
the same.
finish,
All right,
bro.
let's go. Go ahead. My bad. I'm just excited. My bad. I'm
I'll
sorry.
wait.
Go ahead.
The silence? Alright. Fucking so yeah, you know, I'm watching this show and I'm like, yo, this is stuff that I normally won't talk about out in the open to other people because just the type of person that I am, I'm a little reserved. But it's like they touching subjects that I'm like, yo, I can relate. And then she had me on her episode and I was kind of scared because I'm like, I'm not this type of girl per se to be on this type of show, but she had me on one of the episodes that hasn't dropped yet, and I can't wait for that shit to drop. I can't wait for season 2, and my pick for the best podcast out in 2021 is that Pussy Talk.
Pussy talk. Let's go.
Let that
Pussy talk.
Let's
Y'all make sure y'all
Yo.
tag Cassandra
Yo.
Lee, baby girl. You
Yo.
do it. I told you got something special in your hands.
No bullshit.
Gotta
No
shout
bullshit.
out fucking women that
No
talk
bullshit.
back. That's one of my other ones that I be
Yo, is it a
tuned
sweep?
into.
It's a sweep?
No,
Let's
that's not my
talk
answer. That's not my
is another one that I be
That's not my
tuned
answer.
into.
I just knew what she was talking about.
So let's go.
We just want to scream pussy.
Yeah. My
Hey.
podcast
You
of the
excuse to
year
scream pussy.
is absolutely 100% C-Dub TFB.
That was wrong, but it's not here.
But it's not here, and that's
But we doing New England? Are we not talking about New England? Are we not talking about New England?
Yo,
Are we not talking about New England? Is this not New
I
England?
would agree with you. But
Is this not New
I would
England?
agree with you,
I watch
but
your podcast
Is this
more
not-
than anybody
Exactly.
else's
it came up on my
podcast.
Spotify top 5.
Yo,
We there.
Yo, no, okay. So let me
But
give
they're
let me give you the
Boston-based
reason
for
why.
those who don't know.
Not only,
Boston.
so that's the problem. That's the problem.
This
And
nigga's
and then later on, y'all gonna find out. Okay, but listen, they not only did they fucking boom this year,
They really
which
did.
they fucking did,
really
and they're not afraid. If you watch the podcast, they're not afraid to ask you difficult questions.
Nah,
and they're not afraid of controversy.
Shout out
They're
to
not
that
afraid-
guy,
they're not- Charlie.
Charlie
They're not,
Sheen.
they're not afraid of none of that shit.
Shout out to that
So it's
boy.
like, yo,
This
like,
podcast up.
it's a dope ass podcast.
It is a dope
from
podcast.
New England. Yo, since we've been putting on for New England, it's for the culture, right? For the culture, man. It's, we spinning. I'm talking about we spinning artists from New England. This is about New England. This is not a Western Mass fucking show. This is not a Western Mass fucking. This is not a Western Mass wrap up. This is a New England wrap up. This is a New England wrap up.
I'm gonna have to chop it up there because in the same breath you're becoming a part of the problem.
I'm not.
Those platforms out there don't be giving a fuck about Western Massachusetts.
Say that, twin.
They don't be giving a fuck about Western Massachusetts.
Let them know.
So fuck out of here. You would get acknowledgement, but you're not getting nothing from me.
Yep.
You wait till
we're the step brother. Nobody wants to fuck with us.
Yep, and you're about to find out why later.
And we know what it is. And I know what it is.
So you're gonna find out why. Later in this episode, we're gonna find out why.
That's the thing with me.
Well, we gonna call him again?
I'm not just sleeping. And no. But that's the thing. I know we have work. I know we have work to do. But at the same time, you're becoming a part of the problem.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're becoming a part of the problem.
No, I'm not.
I'm not.
No, I'm not.
This is about Western Mass. Western Mass. And nobody gotcha. I gotcha. Fuck out of here. We're not gonna do that to this region.
Yeah, we are.
No, we not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we not.
Yeah,
No,
we
we
are.
not. No, we not.
Yeah, we
No, we
are.
not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we not.
Yeah, we are.
We're not gonna
Yeah,
do
we
that.
are.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we are.
We're not gonna be
Yeah, we
riding on
are.
these Boston
Yeah, we
niggas'
are.
dick.
It's
I
not
don't like
about
them
that.
much like
It's
that.
not about that.
Fuck out of here. Nah.
It's not about that at all.
No.
It's not about that at all.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
When I had the idea about this shit, when I had the idea about this wrap-up show, it's because we didn't have any platforms out here highlighting talent. So then for you to be like, oh, let's get on Boston's way.
It's not about Boston's
here,
wave.
bro.
It's about the industry's wave.
And I get it, and that's something that we have to talk about. Western,
it's for Boston as well.
Bro.
Nah, yo, it's for
Give me a hug. Give me a
Nah, because
nigga, give me a fucking
hug
right now, nigga.
Because
It's about that we constantly settle for mediocrity.
No, we don't.
Yes,
no,
we
don't.
do.
Listen,
yes, we do.
Just wait till my I have an answer that's gonna stop.
We constantly settle for mediocrity. That's from the engineering. That's to the fucking little shitty ass videos niggas be putting out.
Okay,
If we want to compete,
if
we want to compete, we have to put out better. But it depends on what niggas want. I want to win Grammys with my niggas.
You want to hear my most?
I don't know what y'all want.
Listen.
What the fuck?
And the reason why
I don't know what y'all want.
Talk that manager.
I don't know what y'all want.
Talk that manager.
Got this.
But it's the thing like, the shit that people hit me is like, oh, you have no proven success. You have nothing on that. But when we constantly traveling, when we go out in Boston,
and what do we see?
Exactly. When we go to Arizona, hold on, bro. When we go to Arizona, when we go to Georgia,
we see a level of professionalism.
And I'm not giving up. And I'm not giving up in the region.
I'm not giving up either.
We gotta do better.
I'm gonna let y'all niggas know.
We need artist development.
We need artist development.
You know what I mean?
Let's
go, yo. Let's go.
Just wait on it. Just wait on it. Okay, my answer is C Dub TFB podcast of the year because they absolutely were. Nobody was touching them in New England this year.
And I have no problems with that. Shout out to them. Amazing platform.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
What was your podcast of the year?
Go ahead, man.
We good?
Podcast of the year, yeah.
Damn, that was the subject we was on.
Go ahead, Mike.
That was the subject, but like my answer to we gonna go right into it because of it.
That Tyrone Woodley fight they was talking about or some shit.
Nah.
Golly. Yeah, I'm gonna go with women that talk back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Definitely pushing the envelope for females. A lot of motherfucking new faces, new brands, new shit popping off. Dope, energetic, something different.
Facto. Shout out to Kayla and Siobhan. Damn, this is my intense. That's what happens when niggas start drinking and they don't got no mixer with it.
Nah, we solid.
Nah, that's me.
These niggas is drunk.
That's the beauty about this shit right here. Like,
I love pussy talk too.
Nah, see, I didn't even do it this time. I didn't even do it.
Yeah, you did.
You're moving too much.
Nigga, I didn't even touch shit this time. I swear to God. I didn't.
Come on, pick it up.
I didn't touch nothing. And we had it extra tight. We didn't touch nothing. Benny, we need your help
pick it
again,
up,
bro.
Come on, pick it up. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
It is up. I don't know.
Damn, shout out Days Cannabis, Haiku, Terry's Teas, all about business. Come on, man.
Nothing.
Infinite Republic.
Didn't touch shit.
Benny B Designs. Inappropreality. Man, there's so much I want to say, but I can't.
Yeah, that's Benny
I'm
Back
gonna
y'all
wait.
seeing.
I'm gonna
That's
wait.
Benny Back. That's Benny Hope Back y'all seeing right there, just in case y'all.
Benny
out
Back
Benny.
Designs.
Let's talk.
Benny
You know
Back
what I'm saying?
Designs in the building.
Oh my God, that boy.
Holding it.
Go
Shout out Studio West Side if y'all
Yo.
need a podcast place, if y'all need video
They said,
shot,
I never heard that
if y'all
podcast
need
before
all
just 'cause
that
I'm not
other
tuned
shit, you know, hit up
Yeah,
Benny
this time I
B
will
over
knock down
at
the
Studio
podcast.
West Side, 1111
Studio
Elm
West
Street,
Side.
West Springfield,
All right, what's
Massachusetts.
your podcast of the year before we go on?
Podcast of the year, I'm gonna say respectfully said. Just because I
You
feel
funny.
Like,
You home team as fuck.
Yep, home team.
Respectfully said.
I'm gonna be home
Just
team as
because-
fuck at one of these
just
answers though. It's
because
alright.
I like how much niggas we made mad this year, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, and then on a positive note, I feel like a lot of people took what we said constructively and, you know, took it to another level. On a sense of that, on a point to what y'all was making and what Carla was making, because our whole point with the show is to make sure that we can take our shit to the next level. So, you know, that's
never want to
more,
tear nobody down.
that's more so to not giving up on the region, like Carla said.
Word. Shout out to
I'm
that
not
little
giving up on the
podcast.
region.
I think I just got
I'm
a little
not giving
too.
up on the region.
My emotions is a little
I'm not
right
giving up
down,
on the
but
region.
it's not about giving up on the region, but
It's just
I'm not saying you was Mike.
There's
I'm just saying.
levels.
I'm just
there
saying.
is
man,
levels,
there's
and I
levels.
want
Not
us
giving
to
up on
and
the
I want
region.
us to be on those levels.
me too.
I
But
really
they're
want us
not.
to be on those levels.
But they're not.
I know they not.
Exactly, and they need to know it. They need to understand why. We can't just be fucking applauding for these motherfuckers if they're not doing well, and you know they're not doing well. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that later. 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 All right, y'all got any honorable mentions that like people y'all want to talk about that y'all didn't have like otherwise like named?
As to what category?
Like I'm talking about just
Yeah, I
period,
do.
because there's some honorable mentions that I know for a fact I'm not gonna name in any other categories. Like
I got a couple.
like Fat Flea, like the guy Fat Flea, like he's been working really hard out in the area. Like I mean, like that nigga Wiz hard hitting out in Worcester. I mean, there's a bunch of people.
My boy confused with a fucking
Confused
Yeah,
with a
shout
K.
out Confused with a
Confused
K.
Yeah, so there's
Fucking
a few people. There's
We've
quite a
been
few
taking
people.
them
So,
trips.
so I just have an
Active.
honorable mention. I just put
Yeah.
some honorable mention on there. Now I mean, like
Nah,
Key
confused.
to Truth.
Key to
Key
motherfucking
to Truth.
truth.
Somebody else that's not on any.
Motherfucking truth.
You know what I mean, some.
We talking about Key.
Yeah. So I mean, so
I feel like I guess
there's
you're saying,
some
I feel
some
like,
artists
I
out
feel
there
like you
that
pretty much named like definitely Confused with a K. Like you said, the last dude you just said, I forgot. You just said it. Sorry, that's the weed.
Key to Truth.
Yeah, Key to Truth. I only heard a few songs from him, but yeah, definitely.
Snapping.
What's his name? Shit, there's a lot. This is like on the
Yeah.
spot. You feel me? There's definitely a lot.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn, who aren't we mentioning? I gotta think about that
Okay,
too.
so my honorable mentions, Lady J,
Oh, word,
Lady
Lady
J.
J.
Yeah.
Lady
Definitely.
J,
Yeah,
Definitely.
Lady J.
baby girl.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
seeing
definitely.
a really big
Definitely.
year for you next year.
Facts.
That's baby Doja right there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I see a crazy year for you, and I see you out of here. To be honest,
Big facts.
there's a lot of upcoming folks like Tachi, baby.
Yeah.
I got my eye on you.
I don't know why I forgot about him.
I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I want to see.
Live too. He dope live too.
He
Y'all missed
fire.
the R&B show. Hey,
You
come on
know?
to the next one because we gotta run that
Facts,
one
he's
back.
dope.
We
It's
running that
not
one
just
back.
on
real
record,
soon.
it's live
Not the
too.
next one, but we running that one back. We running that one back. We have to. R&B night point two.
There's
Facts.
and there's a couple of more people. I want to show love to a lot of the newcomers that they getting their foot wet, but they don't have a lot of music out. But they doing their thing. This December, I see you. Evian, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm seeing you. I saw you live and you sing really good live. So I have my eye on you to see what you got cooking up for next year. A Jiggy. I want to see what's going on with that album you told us about on the podcast, because I really fuck with your music and I don't really like drill music like that.
He's a great performer too.
Yeah, he's a great performer
Fire
too.
performer.
Freaky Vuitton too. That's one of the up and coming niggas, young niggas.
talking about right now?
Honorable mentions.
All right, honorable mentions. I'm like, what's this category?
Word.
Wait, let's go
And,
bro, that quick.
My last one, Jillian Beth.
Word.
I want to see what you cooking up next year, because you put out an album that I think a lot of people were not expecting that sonically. But I've been going back to the album.
I want to hear more.
I want to hear
Like,
more.
definitely
Overload
more
is
as
definitely
well.
one of my favorite songs that dropped this year. Feel My Pain, because I felt your pain. You feel me? I want to hear more from you. I want to see what you're cooking up next year.
You got any honorable mentions?
And then I said everybody, huh?
Facts.
No word.
Let me think of one. Honorable mention, my nigga Crucial, man.
No word.
Yeah, shout out to
Nigga
Crucial.
Crucial,
Shout out to
man.
Rob Money.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, Rob
Rob
Money,
Money,
definitely.
yeah, Rob.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Man.
Want to see a consistent year.
Yeah.
Sam 413. You thought we were gonna shit on you,
That nigga ain't do shit this year.
but we not.
He ain't do shit this year.
But we not.
He ain't do
But-
shit this
but-
year.
but-
That's still the
but-
guy.
Yeah,
That's still the
but
guy.
the thing about
That's still
Sam
the guy.
413 is that he was still able to. Niggas still remembered him. He didn't fall into the pits.
Yeah.
People were still remembering him because he was still pushing out content, even if
Sam,
it was
I need
old.
some work, my
who
guy.
cares?
I need some
but
work.
I know he working on that Pain and Glory, so
I need
so I'm
some
ready.
work. I need
I'm
some
ready.
work. I need some work. I really do, man. I need some work. Fuck, nigga.
We ready. We ready for that Pain and Glory. Let's go. What's
Man.
next?
R&B artist of the year. R&B artist of the year.
R&B artist of the year. I ain't going first. I'm rolling. Y'all go first.
I know.
I'll go first.
I can go first
I
too
could go-
because I think
everybody-
we all have
I'll
the
go
same
first.
choice.
I
Go
think we
ahead,
all
go
have the
ahead,
same
Mac.
choice.
Motherfucking Bia Javier.
Yes,
Hands down.
that is my pick.
Hands down.
Sweep.
Hands down.
Yeah.
That's a sweet.
It's a sweep.
Hands down.
Once again,
It's a sweep.
we're gonna say it
She
again.
moved out here, so technically she could be a part of the game.
Shit, ain't about to-
I mean, like,
Yeah, Mac.
yeah, oh my fault. I'm just saying.
I know they did. I just
Oh,
realized
my
what just
fault.
happened. They
You
did.
can
Like,
drink it.
yeah, like,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
Muda said,
Technically,
you
she
said
could be part of
Tachi,
the
but Tachi ain't dropped nothing this year. So we're gonna look.
Nah,
We're gonna
she been
keep an
next
eye
up.
out on him. But R&B artist of the year is Bia Javier. Just everything that she's been doing, from her rollouts to her content to her visuals, active performances,
What?
project.
What?
She's fire.
My
Let's go.
manager, Bia Javier.
Yeah, I told her too. I was like, yo, he said he wants you to manage him. She
My
started
manager,
dying.
Bia Javier. What are we talking about?
Yo,
What are we talking about?
yeah, like it's not even on no bias shit. Like there's
not.
just no comparison.
There ain't no
There's no
bias,
comparison. There's no comparison. Like the So Far sound shit is fucking ridiculous. Like y'all don't understand the major stage shit. Like is ridiculous. Like the constant write ups. Like it's just ridiculous. And not only is she getting all, it's because it's due. Like her voice is amazing. Her voice is amazing. Her voice is amazing. Speaks for itself.
Yeah,
Ain't no.
A group of 5 came out from New Hampshire to Lilo, Springfield.
People,
Fire.
when I had the
That's a
R&B
listen
show,
to her.
5
Just
people
to-
came
just
out
to-
from New Hampshire just to see Bia
all that
Javier
shit.
perform at my R&B
I
show.
seen you at
You know
my
what I
last
mean?
show, so
Impact.
Saw her at Hampton Beach.
We was waiting for you to
I mean,
perform
we was at
again.
Hampton Beach. She fucking
And
randomly
popped
went up
wherever
there.
the
Now I
fuck
mean,
you
did
was
her
gonna
thing.
be.
Saw somebody that they saw. They saw. I mean, they saw her in the crowd. Like
That's it.
linked up.
I know motherfuckers
Saw-
can't get 5, but they
saw the
niggas to come
promo-
down the street and
saw
stuff
the
watch them
promo
perform.
and drove all the way the fuck out.
Motherfuckers from New Hampshire. Motherfucker, come out.
And it's the
to this
work too. Like
motherfucking
I see
place.
how she worked. Like I know, I understand how she works. It's just a different time. I understand it.
What
I
we doing
understand.
next?
Man.
Yeah.
Let's do Song of the Year.
Sorry. Okay. What's y'all? Oh, this
Song of the
this is
year.
easy for me. This one was real easy for me. All right, so now fucking go. Y'all look like y'all niggas is y'all.
What you got, twin?
It's a big topic.
What you got, twin?
Oh, you being funny over
This
there?
was actually a hard one for me.
What?
This was hard.
Listen,
I listened to a lot of songs a lot.
I listen to a lot of songs a
I'm
lot
not
too.
going first. I've been going first for the
I'll
last
go
couple
first.
ones. So
My song of the year is absolutely 100% from the minute I fucking heard it. Mona Velli featuring Sue Surf, The Truth. Like, and mind you, like, she played this shit for us, I don't know, months before she fucking put it out. She came on the podcast. I don't know, it was probably like 2 or 3 months before, like 2 months before, or something like that. Probably not even. I'm probably bugging with time and shit like that. But this song from
make it
beginning
picks
to
up the
end,
east side
the
again.
hook is crazy. The features are crazy. Like the verses are crazy. Like That shit is just ridiculous. It's been ridiculous from the minute I heard it. I played that song I don't know how many times. I tried to sneak that song in as many places as I possibly could. Like, there's not another song that I've done that with this year. So, my song of the year is absolutely Mona Velli, The Truth, featuring Sue Surf.
I'm cool with the acknowledgement, but I'm just not gonna give somebody that's not just because that's the way I'm moving. We're absolutely moving in different beats to the drum, and that's cool. But I'm just not gonna give song of the year to somebody that's not from the region. And that's just that. No offense to her.
We're talking about New England.
I'm not talking about New England.
We're talking about New England. Fuck this place.
We're talking about New England.
Nah.
Fuck this.
But my
fuck
pick,
this place.
my
Oh my God.
y'all heard that right? My pick
You
for the
heard
year.
He said you heard
my pick for the year. When I'm thinking about song of the year, I'm thinking about impact, and I'm thinking about when I see niggas and they know this motherfucking song. Everywhere you go. Yeah, Glitty came out last year though, Kiasha, and that was my song of the year for last year. That shit came out last year. We talk about 2021. Just the way this kid promoted this fucking song. It's just been everywhere. It's just been organic. It's just been... I told him in his face. The song is trash. Mm-hmm. But I told him...
Oh my God.
I told him in his face.
I forgot you was doing this. I forgot you was doing this.
I told him in his face. But I told him that this is a master class of how you promote a single. And when I look at the numbers, which are all organic, the numbers are there, and people know the song, whether you think it's corny or not. You know the song, and my song of the year for 2021 is Hot Dog, Cruising. I don't care.
Facts. Crucify her if you want.
Crucify me, laugh at me. I'm talking about impact.
She made
you
good
feel
points.
me? Like
that shouldn't impact nobody.
Yo, when he goes out to perform, they know the song. They know it. Like
because he's singing it in people's faces.
It don't
That's
matter.
what
They
you're
go
supposed
home
to
and
do.
know it too. They know it.
How you
They
think Fetty Wap got Trap Queen popping?
know it.
I'm not
It's
nothing.
It's not my song of the year.
That song is trash.
It's not.
The song is garbage.
It's not.
The song is 100% garbage. It's 100% garbage. It's trash, K.
It's
the
not.
song is trash. Yes,
not.
it is. I
Nah.
don't care how you.
I'm not saying it's not.
The song is not good. The song is not good. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, listen.
It's
Listen.
It's not good.
I never said the song was good.
Listen. It's not a good song. I don't give a fuck how you promoted this shit. I don't care how many times you force somebody to say shit. I don't care how many times you put a mic in somebody's face and make them say fucking hot dog at Speak and Eat.
I got something to kill your whole point.
Speak and Eat.
I got something to kill your whole point.
No, fuck that fucking track. That song is trash.
Listen. I got something to kill your whole
Cruising,
point.
you're a dope artist. That song, get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yo, I got something to kill your whole point. He said, in the song, if you don't fuck with this, I got better songs.
I just said it.
Yo,
he's a better artist than that.
Niggas really know the words though.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas know the words.
No,
niggas know the words.
What he's trying to do is Doja Cat moo that bitch, and it's not working. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Why you trying to play him?
Because the song's not good. The song's not good.
I never said the song was good.
not
When I'm
good.
thinking
Yo, he got numbers.
when I'm thinking about song of the year,
Organically.
I'm thinking about impact.
That's not my pick.
And
It's not my
that shit
pick.
didn't
I'm
impact
just
nobody.
saying. It's not
It
my
didn't
pick,
impact you.
but I can't be
That shit
mad
impact
at why.
nobody.
I can't be mad at why she picked it.
It's a giggle.
It is a giggle. It is what it
Yo,
is.
you let Lil Dicky hop on that shit. He's out of here. That ass. He get a Lil Dicky feature. It's over.
This is the hill that I decided to die on, and here I am.
Trash.
You a fan of the Glizzies? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Trash.
What's
What's your song of the year?
My song of the year is "Pain" by Robbie Malek. That man has made an impact on Springfield, and I'm not gonna say around other artists. I'm gonna say something that a lot of people struggle with.
Muda chill out.
With the consumer. A lot of the consumers, out of people who don't make music, people who are not in the crowd of making music at all, who don't know who local artists are, they know who Robbie Malek is. Like, not even gonna hold you. There's people who ride around and play Pain in their car. Like, I got people to attest to that. Fucking Pain is accredited in a fucking comic book by a illustrator in Springfield that makes comic books. Like, my nigga, I don't know not one artist other than Robbie Malik accredited in a comic book from somebody who doesn't know local artists. You feel me? Like, to the consumer, that's what I'm saying. That's an undeniable impact. I don't know too many artists as of recent years to the consumer that be like, I don't know any other artists other than Robbie Malik. The last time I seen that was like 2012-13 with T-Swan.
With T-Swan when he
You
dropped,
feel me?
when he
that was
dropped
the
They Say
last
Mine.
time I
And
seen.
Didn't we talk about that?
And that's what because that's the biggest issue. A lot of you guys are making music for other artists.
Yeah.
He reached out to the consumer. That's what makes a powerful song to me. Like, I don't give a fuck that another rapper knows your song because you was in the studio with that nigga, or it was in a crowd of other rappers because other local artists know you. The fucking consumer knows him. People who don't know who the fuck T-Swan is, people who don't know who the fuck I am, people don't know who the fuck Muda, Kudo, people who don't know who the fuck we are know him. Matt, a lot of people know him. Not just a couple, a lot of people know him. Like,
wait.
dead ass.
Hold on,
From the popular niggas to the bad bitches y'all be in they DMs on Instagram and shit. They know him. And they be at his shit. They be at his shit. And they fuck with his
Facts.
music. They not
Facts.
sharing your shit, they sharing his.
Facts.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The consumer. The one that don't be at the fucking local artist events. They go to his shit. And honestly, like, I'm not saying that other people didn't start artist release parties, but this year, this nigga Robbie started that wave. When this nigga did it,
I can't test to that.
This year, when Robbie did
attest to
it,
that.
mad people came out.
I ain't talking about
And he had a recap video for it. And then mad people came out. Then other people started doing
Can't
it.
attest to that.
Mad people started doing
He
it.
was the first one to do
I
that.
didn't say he
Like,
was
not
the
even
first. I didn't say.
But this has been going on
I
for-
just said in the beginning. I didn't say he wasn't the first to do it. I said for this year,
I agree with
he
everything
kicked
else
off the
but that
wave.
statement.
He kicked off the wave for that shit. He was the first person to do that this year. Then everybody else started
That's
having
part
album
of the
release parties.
blueprint, though. That's my point.
How come they weren't doing it other years?
They have been.
Past then, 2015 they was doing it, not 2017, not 2018. The only person who did it was Blacksmith. And that was
the
only
that was
other
the
person. That wasn't this year though. That's what I'm saying.
You talking about?
I said
Fade?
this year. This year.
Okay, this year.
He did it
This
first.
year.
Is what I said. That was my. I didn't say
But
nobody
I feel like
else
it's
did
part
it.
of the blueprint, though. So that I feel like people.
Yeah,
just,
it's a part of the blueprint now because people are catching on. But a lot of people weren't doing it. Other people didn't, like Blacksmith. T-Swan just did his first album release party. And everybody been fucking with Swan for years.
But Swan's a fucking Kermit. Y'all already know how Swan is. He
Nah, you
in his
can't say
shell.
that.
Like, y'all already know.
He was one of the most consistent artists this year. For him to be a Kermit.
But that's his personality.
Go on YouTube
that's,
and type down T-Swan. You're going to see mad videos
shit
from this year.
That's nothing. That's nothing against the shit that he put out. But is he outside? No. We all know T Swan ain't outside.
What does that have to do with his music?
That has to do with being a complete artist. That's why that's part of that's something I take away from.
That's
Swan.
why I'm just saying. He just.
Swan's not
that's
outside.
why I said. That's to my point. He just did his first album release party.
I'm just
that's
saying.
To my point. That's what I'm saying.
All right. I agree.
Robbie, if
Yeah.
you're listening, shout out to the whole Paper City Studios. Jonas, the Wizard. Shout out to you. You've been doing incredible work this year with Robbie and other artists. Y'all really opened your doors to a lot of people this year, and y'all been making an impact in Holyoke, Springfield, and the surrounding areas. So shout out to the whole Paper City. Ty G, you family, you already know that. We actually recorded next to y'all. So shout out to y'all, yo.
You gave your answer? Am I crazy?
No,
I
he
don't think
didn't.
y'all two answered.
No,
So
I answered. He answered. You answered. Mac didn't
Mac didn't
answer.
answer.
this was hard because it's in one aspect you gotta really not think about yourself and think about what affected the people around you. But in another aspect, it's like, you know, you got your own musical ear, you like what you like, and you know, at the bottom of the bottle,
Daddy.
My guy.
when they get home. Listen. Yo, that nigga Dorian Pierre, man.
So bottom of the bottle
Yo, that shit
by
is the
Dorian
most
Pierre
catchy shit I
is
heard
your song
all
of the year.
I'm not gonna
Watcher's
lie.
Shit,
Watcher's Jump was
respectable.
up there. Off Vices.
Nah,
Watcher's
yeah,
Jump was one of my
there
favorite songs.
there was
of
one
the
of
year
some
as well.
songs from Vices that was my pick
Yeah.
for that shit. I'm
That's
not
why
gonna
it's
hold
EP
you.
to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And
that's why it's EP to you.
Muda
I'm not gonna
hurting
hold
off
That's too
Icarus
much
Black. Like that was another one. That was another one.
you. Yeah,
That
Which one?
Hurting.
hurting.
Yeah, but Hurt came out last year.
I mean, the project came out. It said 2021 on the bit.
Because he rebranded.
I'm just saying.
Shout out to that. Shout out to my young bull going
Shit,
crazy all motherfucking year.
I like fucking Perfecto Deluxe by Blake Raps. Shit.
Yeah, that's a deluxe that dropped this year, and you know I had to pick that song for my recap for my party. God damn, No Relation is a banger. Shit. And Matt, according to the people, you have to talk louder into the mic. Here we go.
You wrote this one down. I came up with this last minute, and I think it's a good ass answer. You wrote Person of the Year.
Person of the Year.
Who's your person of the year?
Y'all want me to start it off?
Yeah.
My person of the year, he, and I have nominees as well. He has just been going hard. He's somebody that wears a lot of hats, and he's just been executing in those lanes all motherfucking year. You know what I mean? From the photography to the videography, for him being an influential person in the community, getting people together, throwing events. He just got his little spot in Eastville Mall. He's just been doing a lot of dope shit and visionary acts. If people don't say they appreciate you,
visionary acts.
I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you've been doing for this community. Like I said, you wear a lot of hats and you just been fucking killing it.
All fucking year. Get in contact with this motherfucker.
It's hard because he's busy.
Nah. He's making it easier. Nah. He is, but he making it. I be in contact.
Right there.
I be in contact with him a lot, but he's making it easier because he is very aware that he is hard to contact. But he's changing that just for the people. That's what I'm saying. He might pick too, but yeah, I agree with everything. That ass like.
Hold on. I'm not finished. My second pick for person of the year. She just doesn't stop fighting for us. And she's not going to give up. Even on her worst days, she still shows up.
Talk that talk.
And she lets us know.
Facts.
Yo, I'm not having a good day.
100.
But I'm here because I believe in the city. I see our potential. And she wants us to win. Tiffany Alicia, yo, come on, man.
100%.
Come on, man.
I can agree with that. But
if you don't feel appreciated, if you don't feel loved, yo, it's here. It's here, yo. That's my second nominee for person of the year.
That's a good one.
The shit that she's been doing with the small business loans and making that information accessible to the community because they trying to keep it from us. But she said, "Fuck y'all. This is our money. It belongs to us." And she's doing everything in her power to let us know, yo, this is when the hearings are. This is how you do our application. This is how this and that. Because them niggas in City Hall, they playing. And she says she's not the one. Tiffany Alicia, we love you.
Absolutely.
Big facts.
Right. Mac next.
I like that twofer. So I got a twofer then. I had a one for.
I got it, but one of them was Tiff. So I'll say my one.
All right, so this is somebody who I feel like I really got in tune to more this year. You know what I mean? I ain't really on the book. Y'all niggas know I ain't on the book. I ain't on the book. But fucking I seen this person do so much creative shit and offer so much services to people. And then get down to doing her very first video for Karina Capri.
Hey, yo, Chauncey?
Now she doing videos.
Chauncey!
I like that pick.
Chauncey, I like that pick too.
That's my folk of the year. You know what I'm saying? That's my folk of the year right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make sure y'all tag Chauncey.
That's my number one.
Person of the year?
That's my number one.
Damn, I want a whole different route.
So much shit.
I want a whole different route. I want a whole different route.
That shit made me want to wear more hats. That shit made, and I don't understand because I ain't on the book a lot. When I'm tapping in every once in a blue, it's like this motherfucker doing something else, and wow, then this motherfucker doing something else, and wow, then this one. I'm tapping in once in a blue. Nah, that's that Virgo shit though. You know what I mean? You know,
I want a whole different route. I would say mine. I would say mine.
Say it.
Mine was
drunk tonight, huh?
Mine was Bishop Talbert Swan.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay,
Tag
you
the
fucking
bishop, man.
I ain't
Tag
mad
the
at that.
bishop.
Talbot
My person of the
Swan.
year was Bishop Talbot Swan. Not
That's
us.
a different route,
It's
though.
like
That's
it
right
really
up the alley.
is. That's what I
I can
figured.
respect
I
it,
figured
yo.
was like,
Cause Bishop has been on his bullshit all motherfucking year.
fuck these. Yo, you already know. Yo,
How you talking about the bishop?
yo,
Fuck these.
y'all know what I'm telling y'all.
He
Know
shot
y'all
out the
know what
bishop.
I'm
He said,
talking about.
"Fuck
You about to
these."
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
If you say too much, you gonna get assassinated.
I'm
You
sorry.
need to chill.
Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry.
Clean up your
I'm
language
sorry.
for the bishop. God, Lizzo.
Sir.
This man.
Yo, Ty, you funny as hell.
You are my
She
person.
said, "Don't tag pops."
You are my person. You are my person of the year.
Nah, shout out to that
You're my
man.
you're my
Folk of the
person
year,
of
the
the year
bishop.
for fighting that good fight, for always fighting for us. You know what I mean? Like
Big
he's
facts.
definitely the voice for a lot of people.
And he hands down go viral more than all of us.
Big
Yeah.
facts.
He go viral more than all of us.
Yeah.
He the biggest rapper in Springfield.
Now, if you think
So with
about
that-
it, all the rappers be reposted him.
Exactly. Biggest rapper in Springfield.
So without
Yeah, he
question,
from my city. Like, nigga,
my,
you
you're
know
right.
what he
My
talking about.
my person of the year is Bishop Talbot Swan.
Yeah.
It's a good pick. That's what I don't know why you said it wasn't up the alley. It's right up there. It's a
It's
good
right
pick.
up there.
Right.
But it wasn't what everybody else was like.
It don't matter about it.
Yeah, he's still in the
That's that
city
good
and
thing.
he's
Right,
still
still
doing
in the
that.
city,
Like you
Yeah,
said,
I
fighting
mean-
a good fight, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man. It's a good
y'all
pick.
know what it is.
Right.
Oh, I see my guy Mark Austin
Alright.
checking in, and I definitely got to shout out. He has the Glass Table Talk on Sundays, and what are you laughing for?
Right.
Just my last pick.
Oh, but nah, he every Sunday he go live and he
tag my
just
dad.
he be dropping some dope knowledge, shit that people need to hear. And he been going crazy with the paintings all year, doing fucking one-of-ones, doing some exclusive shit, doing paintings around, Western Mass. So, Mark Austin, shout out to you, yo.
No bullshit.
My
Facts.
dogs.
What we got next? What's going on? Let's look through this list. What's this? We said best restaurant yet?
No, they didn't say that.
Alright, so if we doing best restaurant, I've been eating out a lot lately from local
Oh,
spots.
she tastes good?
Yeah, she tastes pretty good.
Okay.
I've been eating out a lot lately.
Spicito.
The home cooking shit is not good. He's been eating out a lot lately.
But nah, I've been eating out a lot lately and shit, so I've been trying out the local spots. So I think I got two, right? This other one I just tried the other day, but this other one I probably tried like a few weeks ago. And I think the dude who runs it is named John Martinez or Martinez. I don't know. I don't want to fuck his name up. But his restaurant is baked on Worthington Street. It's infused foods. They got like chicken
shit.
Alfredo, chicken wings. All of it's infused, whatever you want. And the other one isn't an infused spot. It's also in Worthington, I believe.
Worthington Street.
Yeah, it's called 1636 North. Shout out Shamrock because he put me onto that shit on Instagram. That shit is fire. I got some jerk chicken from them. With the mac and cheese.
Shout out Shamrock.
Mention. I mean,
Yeah, that's
I'm
another
Definitely
honorable
an
mention.
honorable
I got some
mention.
jerk chicken and some 3 different type of cheese, truffle mac and cheese. That shit was fire. That shit was amazing. I'm not even gonna hold you. So those 2 spots from out here, they putting in work. 1636 North. You can find them on Instagram at 1636 North on Instagram. Baked. I don't really know how to find them because they open when they want, but just follow John on Facebook, I believe, and you can just see when he wants to open. But that shit is fire too. Those are my 2 spots.
All right.
Y'all ain't got nothing?
I haven't really been eating out this year,
Sheesh.
only for my job. And I don't want to throw my job out there because I don't want niggas to know where I work at. But for those who know where I work at, Mike, that food is fire.
It is really
It
fucking
is fire.
good.
So I'll leave it
It is
at
fire.
that. But I haven't really been eating out like that. So I don't got no pick for us.
Back to back for me is Yard.
Yard? I didn't have yard food all year.
I think I had it
Me
once
neither.
this year.
I don't know. I just said I haven't been eating out.
I
I know.
ain't
I'm
been
talking about that's
Yeah.
like this
I ain't
nigga.
really been in the mood for the yard.
No,
folk.
man. See, but that I need. I don't know nobody that
You a
could
yachty.
go. I'm saying, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, man. Man.
My shit is like a cheat
I don't even
code
wanna go
pick
there.
if I'm gonna pick
What do you
mine because
mean?
it ain't really
My
like
family and
the
shit.
best food and shit. But the place I spent the most money with this year is motherfucking Hot Table. I spent bread with Hot Table.
I ain't mad at Hot
I ain't
Table
gonna
because I be
cap.
fucking with Hot
I
Table.
spent bread with motherfucking Hot Table this year. On God and them. So I'll give them my pick
I'm
because a
crying.
nigga blew motherfucking the
Right,
bag.
this nigga said
with
hot table.
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
I thought you was gonna say Mexico.
I've been eating
I thought he was gonna say that shit. Yo, I had that shit for the first time earlier this year too.
It was
That
good?
shit
busting.
Yeah?
That shit
Mexico, Mexico fire.
Oh, Mexico. Oh, that shit
Mexico
been
fire.
busting. Yeah.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, y'all thought I was capping when I first talked
Nah,
about
I didn't even know that shit existed.
Cause I drive by there every day, so I just be looking at the spot
That's
like,
not bad.
I ain't
what
going
the fuck is this?
Hot table the spot though. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Cool.
He said City Jakes.
City Jakes.
Oh yeah. Y'all like the words, huh? Y'all be on words.
Yeah,
Who's
y'all
y'all-
be on point? On point. Worthington be on point.
That was it, right? We all.
Why would you
Yeah,
say
I don't.
Matt?
I said I don't
No,
have
we
a
all
choice.
said. We all said our.
I
We
said
all
my
said.
job, but I don't want to put it out.
Who's
there,
your comedian of the year?
Comedian.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Mario.
comedian
I
of
haven't
the
seen it on
year.
the fucking list.
Comedian. Nah. We had one like.
All right, but nah,
last
it's all good.
I think it's probably
I got
gonna
one.
be it.
I got one. My comedian of the year is Rob Santos. You feel me? That's that. He did an amazing job on working on Beige, and that man is on the road.
You on that?
Yeah, I'm on
You in that?
Yeah, I'm in that.
Oh,
Home team.
Nah, outside of home team shit. That's why I didn't want to do that. But nah, Rob Santos. I watch a lot of his shit, and on top of it, he on the road
He's
right
fucking
now.
hilarious.
Exactly.
First of all,
Yeah, first off, like, let's not take that away from him. He's fucking hilarious, and he's been killing it this year. This man is on the road right now, I believe, and I be following him on Instagram. He's just always doing something. So, I mean,
whether he's hosting workshops to help
yeah.
other comedians get better at what they're doing, to just tapping in on his live, and when he's having a tough day, just trying to connect with us and let us know that if he can get through whatever he's going through, because he goes through a lot when he deals with his mental issues and shit like that. And I say that because that's something that he makes very public. He's not ashamed of that.
Yeah.
That's what makes his comedy. If y'all really
he's one
tap
of the
in,
realest people
so
you'll
he's
come
one of the
across.
realest people.
I'm glad y'all said that, because, like, on some
Yeah,
real
for
shit,
real.
he's my mentor, but I'm a bad apprentice because I haven't called him in months. But
Are you crazy?
Yeah, I'm trash. But he be definitely telling me to reach out.
You
But
got
he's nah, he reaches out to me, but I be busy. That's the thing. But it ain't no excuse because he busy too and still find time to reach out to me. But that's my mentor, and, like, he definitely helps out a lot of people with any aspect of life, whether it's being a comedian or whether it's just something you want to talk about or whatever. Like, he's there. Like, he's definitely that nigga. Trust me. Tap in with Rob, yeah.
But my pick this year,
They killing me, yo.
Richie Hector. I'm gonna give you some motherfucking flowers because Richie Hector has continuously provided platforms for other comedians. Always in the community.
That's a great ass pick.
Always showing love. Always traveling. You know,
She and them stupid ass shoulders.
damn. That was Benny.
Damn.
That was live from Benjamin.
That was
That
The
was
No
from
Chill
Benjamin.
podcast.
That was from Benjamin.
That was from
Everything
Benjamin.
that he's
Damn.
just been doing and tapping in. So that's my pick, Richie Hector.
that is also my pick, Richie
Giving
Hector,
you your flowers.
comedian of the
Richmond,
year.
haha, Hector.
And it's because I see the growth. Not only I see him tweak jokes and to make like to perfect them the way that the crowd will react to them. I see the growth. Like
Facts, he turned up.
pause. That sounds terrible. Like
Damn, you the only one looking at it like that.
that sounded terrible. That sounded terrible. That sounded terrible.
Now you making everybody think about it like that.
But no, the comments was about to go crazy. But no bullshit, Richie. Like, definitely put a lot of work in, and you can see it. You can see it. It's there.
Facts.
It's there. He's always had potential, and now he's captured it. I feel like he's captured it, and now you see the work put in, and also giving people.
Yo, why
a
niggas is
platform.
going in on Mac in the comments?
Yeah.
Yo, tear my outfit
Yo,
up.
I
Joe
keep
Budden-
it in the comments.
Joe
Niggas
Budden
They tear my
vibes.
outfit up, and
Yo,
I look
I'm
fly as fuck. Yo, let me
crying.
stand the fuck up for these niggas.
Niggas say you look like dark. Niggas say you look like Darkwing Duck. They like Darkwing Duck. Oh no!
Motherfucker. I know y'all motherfuckers is East Coast.
Let's get yo, man. Let's get
I'm
dangerous.
dapper tonight.
Motherfucker. This motherfucking hat Gucci, goddammit. This the first time I pulled this bitch out.
Dapper Mac.
Shit.
Oh, he got the Gucci on. Okay.
Niggas is talking crazy. I was trying to put you on to something. Learn you something right quick.
This nigga is
Let Uncle Mac
hilarious.
teach it right
Oh,
quick.
shit.
That's why he a Mac. Okay? That's why that nigga the Mac. What was he talking about? What was he talking about?
Comedian of the year.
Oh yeah, what was
We
your
already
pick?
said.
What was your pick?
Who, me?
For what?
Nah,
Comedian?
Mac, comedian of the year. Paris, you too, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
Paris.
Yeah,
Paris.
it's really only a
Yo,
for me,
hold
like,
on,
Paris
man.
versus
Hold on, man. That Kevin Hart impersonation, motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
crazy.
That shit was spot on, Paris, yo. Impression Prince.
He
God
about to
damn,
elevate to the
yo.
impression king.
Bodying it, yo.
He got it.
Yo, Mac,
That
I'm
nigga
not even gonna hold
crazy.
you. Now that I looked at the live, my nigga, it do look kind of wild without.
Yeah, shout out to Chevelle, OVO Rel.
Like this, the
I still
position.
look
Shout out to the
sexy.
This is
sis.
the positioning and
Still looks
everything.
sexy. God damn it. Fucking damn it.
Y'all got a category y'all want to bring up? Cause y'all want some spicy shit.
Where we at?
I mean, there's a bunch. Hip hop album of the year.
Let's do hip hop album of the
Hip hop
year.
album of the year.
Hip hop album of the
And
year.
what
I'll go
classifies
first.
hip hop to y'all?
You know what classifies hip hop to
I'm
me?
saying separate from rap.
Okay, so
Just,
for me,
just for the people tuning in, what classifies hip hop?
okay, so
Yeah,
the reason why
rap
when I
specifically.
came up and I told you guys, yo, rap, then hip hop, why I felt like it needs to be splitted is because for me, hip hop is a lot of melodies. We're gonna be singing here. It's just the melodic shit for me. And a lot of niggas who are under my hip hop album of the year are in that melodic tone, but they still rapping. So that's why I couldn't group everybody together. There's niggas who rap bars, and there's niggas on the other side that do the other shit. So that's why I felt like we had to separate it. It would have been a disservice to have everybody together. And when I know personally, I get pissed at the Grammys when they want to be grouping everybody together. So shout out to them for now doing a melodic rap category, all that shit, because now they understand that times is changing. So, oh, y'all want my picks for hip hop album of the year?
Yeah.
That's
All right, so my nominees for hip hop album of the year. Okay, so we're gonna start out with "Hear Me Out" by Tiwi. I think that was a very slept on project that dropped this year.
Facts.
That shit was hard.
Facts.
It was hard, bro.
That shit was
fucking
fucking dope
Tiwi
as
stepped
hell.
on too, but we're not gonna fucking sugarcoat shit. You have to be a little bit more consistent. Want to see a little bit more visuals, a little bit more performances, a little bit more active. But the music there, the talent is there.
Unmatched.
Undeniable.
So that's one of my nominees. The second one, Solid Moolah by Travis Maker. Me and Darius Darius and I were having a conversation the other day how we feel that Travis nice as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Travis
y'all
nice.
niggas
That
is
boy
sleeping.
Travis.
Yeah, Travis nice.
So
I know him, yeah. No cap.
That's
Oh,
your,
you know
that's
him?
your evil
Wow.
twin.
I swear I know kid.
Yeah, that's Max Evil Twin.
That's Max Evil twin.
Sure I know kid, yo. No
So, I think Travis definitely stepped on. When I listen to Travis' music, I don't think of anybody else. I think of Travis. And it's raunchy. It's very in your face. It's very like,
cap. Oh, bullshit.
I'm that nigga.
The energy is there.
The energy is there. And then when he performs, French kiss. It's just amazing. Because even...
He has stage presence like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Even when sometimes I was there at a performance when shit didn't go right for him, but my nigga knew the words. So he kept going. And he didn't miss not one word.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
He
yeah.
kept going. And I felt proud. I was just like,
True
yeah,
performer shit.
True performer shit. So Travis, if you don't feel like you're appreciated or nothing like that, I'm letting you know that you are. I fuck with that album.
See, because for me with that, like, he's home team. I mean, that's the brother. So I expect a lot more out of him.
I think it's there. But when I look at his music, I feel I see the lane. So if he keeps executing and has a consistent year, I see it. I see all the little holes on him. I see it. I see it.
Oh, did you say your pick?
Nope. Because I got that was not my pick. Then I'm sorry, because I like to show love to other people.
Word, do you think? Keep doing it.
Zan Snipers 3 by my young bull Muda. Muda on that project consistently shows his versatility. Because y'all be thinking Muda be doing this, then Muda be doing this. And on that project, he show y'all niggas that he could be doing this. Y'all want the turn up, they want the little alternative shit. If you want him spitting bars, you can listen to Guillotine, you can listen to the Tangent when he's spitting bars. Cause y'all be sleeping on him. Y'all think because he be doing the little trap rap shit, that y'all think that he, oh no, keep sleeping on him. Keep sleeping on him. He can really rap. And then, you know,
I don't think anybody's sleeping on him at this point. You think people are still
There's still some people.
There's still some people.
From experience, there are people that would be like, "Yo, you really fuck with this dude?"
Yeah, people would really tell me. People would really tell me.
And then after that, when they pop up at a show, they on his dick now. Yeah, they become a big fan. Right? It's a lot of that.
And we talk about that. We talk about that later. Then Dreamwalker 2.
Oh, you ain't gotta do that. You gonna make me blush. Don't do that.
Oh, you know I had to, bro. Like.
Hands down.
That shit crazy. Cause the same way that Muda is showing you that I can do this guy right here, Darius Isaiah, he's showing y'all niggas that he can do all of this too.
This isn't about me.
So if you so if you want some shit like Let It Go, she wanna pop in and Let It Go, or you want some shit like The Mirrors, or you want some shit like Imperfect, or you want some shit like Kill 'Em All. Or you want some shit like Hell of a Night. Or the words with Karina Capri, which goddamn, Karina, that's verse of the year, baby.
That's my shit.
Yeah, that's verse of the year.
That's verse of the year.
That's verse of the year.
If y'all haven't peeped Karina's verse on Darius Isaiah's album,
right after this because y'all
but my pick for hip hop, my pick for hip hop album of the year, really came down execution and engineering. Robbie Malek, Flowers Before Funerals. That's my hip hop album of the year.
Well, that's not the one I picked. When
I'm talking about execution and engineering, because the music is good. Everybody's music on this shit, A1. But when it comes to like my opinion, when it comes to the execution. And the engineering is so important. The engineering has to be consistent in every motherfucking track. And then I like songs like Right Now. That had me in my feeling. I be driving in the car dumb hard, like, you know what I mean?
I think I went.
Hip hop album of the year, Robbie Malek is my choice. Flowers Before Funerals.
I picked Robbie Malek, but who's Robbie Malek?
I have him for album of the year though. I have that for album of the year.
Oh, word. Yeah, for all the same reasons. Like you said, like I said before. They listen to him more than us. Like y'all gotta be real. Like stop playing. Like as much as y'all want to hate and say this, that, and the third, they listen to him more than us.
Stop hating on Robbie.
What was your answer? Before I say mine, because I know I went left with mine. I felt like I went left with mine after hearing all y'all shit.
Who's Robbie Malek?
Yep, we got the same shit. Who's Robbie Malek?
Damn.
Well, Flowers Before Funerals.
Damn.
Because Who's Robbie Malek is in my categories for album of the year.
I played that a lot this year. I played that a lot this year. Who is Robbie Malek? I played Who is Robbie Malek a lot this year.
Like, your nigga his flowers. I'm trying to tell you, like,
but
my
other
artists
hip
really
hop
be trying to hate, and it's like, bro, they listen to him more than they listen to you. Stop playing, like
that's just facts.
It's just the facts. Like it's not fake generated. Like go on the boy Instagram and look at his likes. You're not gonna see an Arabian fake bunch of names, bro. You're gonna see mad real faces that are not liking your shit. Like that ass. Accept it. Like they fuck with him. The only thing he gotta work on is his YouTube shit. Like other artists like Swan and Fade, they killing him at YouTube. But like Instagram and social media, like that man got it. Organically, he posts one pic, 357 likes. Like stop. Y'all not doing that from regular pics. Like stop.
Let's do most consistent.
Hold on. My hip hop album of the year was Don's Day, 1998.
Who?
You said who?
Don's Day?
Wow.
Don's
You said
Day,
who?
Wow.
How you disrespect Don's Day like that?
Don's
Not
Day.
even. Shout out to
Don's Day.
Don's Day and
Hey,
shout out to
shout out
That was my hip hop
shout out
album.
to
of the year.
Joe Mack and Bonnie Stone, all of them over there.
Yo, like no
Yeah, their
bullshit.
take
Like,
together was pressure.
nah, no bull. But that project specifically, I feel like it was my type of rap. Not only the first listen, it was like, all right, but then like once I got into it, I was like, nah, yo, wait, hold up, like this is my type of rap. Like I like this type of rap. This is bar heavy. Like I mean, it's simple, but niggas speaking. Mm-hmm. So I like that type of shit.
Nah,
I like that type of shit. That's just me personally. So I listen to that a lot. And I knew I was gonna shock people with that one, but that one was definitely my hip hop.
Shout out to them, man.
Right, I was a sleeper right there. I ain't even gonna lie.
Definitely a
that's
sleeper.
rap,
So
yeah.
shout out to Don's Day,
That's rap, though.
Joe Mack,
But
Bonnie
I feel like that's
Stone.
hip hop to me. That's that. It's that boom bap shit. Like that's that.
I agree with you.
Like
That's why I was asking what your definition of hip hop and rap was.
That's why I let Kay speak when she said the melodic shit, because that's not the direction that I went with it. Like that's not that I'm talking hip hop. Like it's
I can see what you're saying, but like everybody has, when they think of hip hop, they think of shit different. So to me, hip hop is the culture.
If you want to be
And
technical,
then you have.
if you want to
So then
be,
I can see
hold on,
why
I'm
that's your
gonna wait.
pick. Yeah.
If you want to be technical, to Mike's point, hip hop started out in the park. And that's what Mike kind of like referencing, like that type of old school like essence of hip hop.
And that's what I felt. That's what I got from that project.
Yeah, that's what like I get what you're saying. So like I said, like that whole argument is for something else, bro. We'll be here all day doing that. We gotta keep this shit going.
What's next? Let's
but I'm
go.
enjoying my time. Let's keep it going.
I'm having a great time. Might have to take it back to them breaks.
All right, so this is, I know, me too.
I
So
need to buy
this is gonna be the
some more weed,
argument
bro.
right here. We might as well just get into this shit right here because
We gonna argue.
all right, the most overrated. Are y'all ready for the most overrated?
Save me. I got one. I got it already. But save me.
Me and
Save
Darius
me.
on the same
Are
page.
y'all ready for the most
so-
overrated?
Save me because I feel like
Are y'all ready for the
world
most
needs to hear
overrated?
this. Yeah, go ahead.
And I know motherfuckers are gonna kill me for this. I'm gonna go first, and it's not a knock to anything. It's not. I just want to see motherfuckers do better because of everything that I fucking witnessed. Everything I've witnessed this year. They're gonna put the joint down. Everything I've witnessed this year made me realize how, to my point earlier, was how unprofessional. It's not one person. My most overrated for this year is Western mass music. My most overrated pick for this year is Western mass music. And the reason why motherfuckers look over us is because of 1,000,002 different reasons. We could have a fire ass artist, but that fire ass artist isn't consistent enough. We could have a dope ass artist, but that dope ass artist only has YouTube beats and its quality is trash. We could, and this goes to me wanting this shit so fucking bad. I want this shit so bad. I want this shit so bad to the point where it's fucking killing me because I can't show people y'all music. Because I want to show people y'all music. But when I do, it's like, yo, damn, niggas is damn near getting laughed at to the point where niggas know what time it is. There's levels to this shit. There really is levels, and I want Western Mass to get to that level. Meaning, people have to actually start spending bread. Mm-hmm. People actually have to start understanding their quality. People have to stop surrounding themselves with yes men. Look, last year, 2020, all I did was fucking want this shit to go as far as possible that it can go. And I'm telling you right here, right now, we cannot go anywhere. I'm saying we. I'm talking about me included. We, as a collective, cannot go anywhere if this quality stays the fucking same. If this quality stays the fucking same. as a collective, there's a handful of fucking people out here that can actually do something. There's a handful. To the amount of people that we actually try to put on, it's a difference. Because we know you guys are talented. I know you guys are talented. I fucking love your music. I spin this shit on For the Culture for a reason. I do this shit for a reason. This shit started for a reason. And it's not because you guys suck. It's not because you guys suck. It's because you guys are dope as fuck. You guys are dope as fuck. But because you guys are dope as fuck, I expect this quality to be fucking better. But the reason why this area gets overlooked time and time again is because we do not meet the fucking industry standard. I will always fucking put on for us first. It's 4-3 till I fucking die. I got that shit tatted on me, yo. Fuck you mean? I did not do this shit for no reason. I love this area. I love all the fucking artists. But right here, right now, yo, we're overrated. Because we can sit here and we can fucking put on for as much people that we want to put on for. And at the same time, there's certain people that's not beating those industry standards. Because, yo, I fuck with a lot of people. But then it's be like, then there's this knock. But then there's this knock. But then there's this knock. Nigga, you could put a whole fire ass project, but that shit fucking all YouTube beats. Nigga, like, what are you doing? That shit's not
show us the tat. Show us the tat.
Nigga, that shit's right there. 4-3, nigga, to the fucking yo, I'm not dying. Come on, yo. So, let's go. Like, I'm not. I'm not playing, yo. Like literally, I'm not fucking playing. I'm not playing, and this shit fucking kills me. It kills me. It kills me now. It kills me now that I'm on the radio in Boston. Because now that I'm on the radio in Boston, I'm trying this shit. I'm trying this shit. But you guys aren't fucking helping me. You guys aren't fucking helping me. Like, this shit, it kills me. It fucking kills me. You guys aren't helping me by fucking putting out this trash-ass fucking work. And y'all know what I mean. Y'all know exactly what the fuck I mean.
I absolutely agree with you. As passionate as I am about the area, I know there's things that shit is lacking. So when I talk to people in terms of competing, because honest to God, I want to punch these niggas in the motherfucking face. And who I'm talking about is them niggas out in Eastern Massachusetts, out in Boston. I want to punch these niggas in the face, because I know that I'm around some heat. But like, to his point, it's like, yo, the quality has to be there with everything. Ooh. In terms of the engineering, in terms of like visuals, in terms of the content, everything that myself has been teaching me. Sometimes I feel like, damn, nigga, but in the same breath, he be in those rooms. So I'd be like, okay, he's constantly always dropping gems, always keeping me like in tune with what's going on. And as much as it hurts, it's the quality, yo. Like, the quality kills me. And that's what's going to lead into, my pick and Darius' pick for overrated.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
All right, so the name I'm about to say, he's not
YouTube
overrated.
beats are acceptable when you pay for them shits. Continue.
He's not overrated. The name I'm about to say, he's not overrated.
He not overrated.
So let me shout out my guy.
I have to issue an apology
because I definitely
to him because Darius put me onto some information.
But even before that, when you were saying that, I was like, there got to be a reason, because that's my guy, and I know he wouldn't be doing this for no reason. But let me shout out
quality of the music and the visuals, Mark Austin, both. Let's go.
So let me shout out my guy. You feel me? Now let me shout out my guy W DeVoe. He's not overrated. I'm not about to call my guy overrated. Mm-hmm. The people, as of recently, that been buying videos from Dubby, you guys are all overrated, and let me explain why.
Continue.
Dubby, I had a conversation with Dubby, and he told me, and you all know this, Dubby shoots at a higher quality, and y'all have seen it before. Y'all have all seen it before. He shoots at a higher quality. The people that he shot for are not willing to pay the price for the higher quality, and that is sad. And that goes to what Mike and Carla are saying. A lot of you are not willing to put up the bread for the quality, because the price he told me for the higher quality is very reasonable. And I know how Dubby get down. Dubby, if you come to this nigga with a storyboard, motherfucking everything and he'll help you map it out. The nigga is not beating niggas over the head for the 24 frames per second and all this other shit visual. Like, a lot of y'all niggas is paying for bullshit. 60 frames per second for one location, and y'all think y'all gonna pop off of that? Like, my nigga, like, that shit is bullshit, and that's Mike's point. So when Boston niggas see that shit, like, all right, let me break it down. There's Boston niggas that make worse music than y'all. Like, and I'm not saying y'all are bad. There's Boston niggas that are trash, right? Garbage as fuck. But when you watch their videos and you hear their engineering, it don't matter that they're garbage to everybody else because the shit sounds A1. Now, there's niggas out here that are good, but their videos ain't good and their engineering ain't good. That's why the Boston nigga getting looked at. Because they're paying for this shit you not trying to pay for. And I'm not about to put no names out, but I know so many niggas that aren't willing to put up $400 for a video. $400 for an A1 video. I know mad niggas that don't want to put up $400. Y'all niggas that broke.
I can back you on that.
$400. Y'all niggas is fucking broke. Broke as fuck. Like, nigga, and I'm up right now, so I'm gonna talk that shit. I've been up for 4 years, nigga. Been up for 4 years. Y'all see that my video quality, the way I dress, the way I look, so suck my fucking dick. I worked hard for this shit. I worked hard for this shit. So any nigga that talk any doubt on my name from my past, suck my fucking dick. And these hands work and my gun bust, nigga. So what the fuck? But back to the main fucking point. Y'all niggas is broke. Broke. Y'all don't want to put $400 up for a video. Y'all niggas is broke. Broke. I don't want to hear shit. All that money talk. Y'all niggas don't want to put up $400 for a video.
Shut up, Boss Don. Hey, shut up, Boss Don.
Boss Don. Shut up, Blacksmith. Put up that
Shut up, Blacksmith. Shut up,
a lot of y'all niggas is looking for shorts. I hear y'all all the time. Yo, I don't want to pay $400 for that. You niggas out of their mind, they think I'm about to pay $400. Oh, $400, you that fucking broke? The fuck, nigga? All y'all niggas talk that money shit. I get bitches, I get money. $400, nigga? Nigga, that's not even my rent, nigga. That's not even my rent. Dead ass. That's not my rent. That's not my internet. That's not my phone. What? Y'all that broke? Y'all that broke? The fuck going on with y'all?
They want to be artists.
Y'all want to be artists, but y'all broke. And y'all lie. And I watch it. And I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Swear to God. Swear to God. A few years ago, I used to lie like y'all niggas. I used to lie just like y'all. That's because I know y'all lying. That's because I lied with the best of them. I lied with the best of them. I done lied with the best of them. Never with the best of them. I done lied with the best of them. But now I done grew the fuck up, my nigga. I'm 30. A lot of y'all niggas is my age and y'all still acting like how we was when we was 24.
Niggas do listen to Boss Don music. We would not be discussing it.
Right.
We did it.
If niggas didn't listen to Boss Don, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Y'all see
what y'all talking about? Y'all see?
I wish that jet wasn't dirty though.
Y'all niggas see this shit but don't want to see it because the niggas be doing shit y'all can't do. When niggas put up the fucking bread, and when niggas put up that bread, and when niggas put up the sponsored ads, and when niggas see that shit, niggas want to cover their eyes and be like, nah, he ain't do that. He ain't do that. Y'all mad because y'all can't do it. Nigga. Y'all can't do it. I see it so much. Y'all fucking broke, my nigga. Broke. I don't want to hear shit. Any of y'all niggas who don't want to pay $400 for a video, broke. Broke. Give a fuck. Get off the rap shit. Stop doing this if you can't pay $400 for a video.
Hey, look, but we gotta separate it.
What you mean?
If you're doing this shit for a hobby.
If you're doing it for a hobby all day. But if you're doing this for real and you can't pay $400 for a video, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You are not serious, my nigga. If you're looking for, someone says, yo, $400 for an A1 quality video, 3 locations, a drone shot. Nah,
you know how cheap that is for $400, bro? That's cheap as fuck.
Oh,
you're not finding
$400, bro? I don't know. I don't know.
You're not finding.
For the video, I shot the greenhouse. For the video, I shot the greenhouse, $800. For the video I shot with Visionary Acts, $400. I'm about to shoot another video for $400. And if a nigga asks me for $800, I'm gonna pay that $800 because I want that shit. The fuck wrong? Y'all don't go to Best Buy and buy a fucking laptop and go be $50 short and be like, hey yo, bro, I'm $50. You got me? They gonna look at you like, get the fuck out of here. That's what we doing to y'all niggas. That's what we doing to y'all. Y'all don't get it. We not kids no more. Grow the fuck up. We not kids. A lot of y'all niggas is my age. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and you're on the book like 21-year-olds. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. This is not a kid's game. We tired of playing with kids. That's the problem with Springfield. Niggas don't know what good business look like, so they imitate bad business. Because niggas is over here passing on bad business. They over here passing on bad business like it's the right thing. Because niggas ain't never had opportunities to see what the fuck good business look like. So niggas out here be over here capping, acting like they know, and then that bad business gets pushed off like it's practice. That's just not cool out here. And I'm not, that's why you don't see me around. Because I know who's doing what. I know who's, like I said on Hell of a Night, I know who's for me, I know who's against me, I know who's doubting me, I know all that shit. I know who's waiting for failure. And you can suck my dick. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know what y'all all doing.
Hold on, because people are confused. So his, and I kind of have to agree with him, his most overrated pick is everybody who's been shooting videos with Dubby.
Yes.
But listen, hold up. But this is when I say that I had to apologize to Dubby.
Yes.
Because my pick.
It's what they're paying for.
Hold on.
Yes, it's not Dubby's fault.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My pick was Dubby for most overrated. But then when niggas told me that this is the type of videos
that niggas is paying for.
The niggas is paying for is
not
kind of
Dubby's
like,
fault.
Damn, it's kind of not his
Dubby's
fault.
It's
like,
the niggas paying for this shit. Looking for shirts when they want to be rich and famous.
So Dubby, I owe you an apology.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Y'all niggas is shorting yourselves. When my nigga Dubby gives A1 quality visuals. I've seen it.
Yo, one of my picks for video of the year is Silhouette with Shay Nice. The Dubby shot.
Exactly.
I was blown away.
One of the ones that was paid for with the actual quality. With the actual quality he paid. That's what I'm saying. What happened?
Nigga said that he got scared in the comments because of me. We just been drinking. Like it's all real emotions. It's all real emotions.
Yeah.
But like I said, and I see that he's tuning in right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, Dubby, I owe you an apology.
Exactly.
I owe you an apology.
Exactly.
Because when I seen Silhouette, I was like, yo, I was blown away.
Exactly.
I was like, God damn.
So y'all niggas
got twin in the video, look like a little model.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? She was looking,
Y'all niggas.
But then I saw every hold on, bro.
For the real video.
Yeah, then I saw every other video that dropped, and I was just like, this shit don't make no motherfucking sense.
That's what niggas all paying for.
Bro. No bullshit. We have a group chat, obviously. Niggas
Confused.
Talking like, what the fuck
so like
is
I said,
going on?
It's not
this
a
shit
shot.
don't make, it didn't make any sense, but now it makes sense.
It's not a shot.
No,
It
Dubby is not overrated.
Yeah, we're not saying Dubby's overrated.
It makes sense.
We're not saying.
We're saying that people who are not willing to pay for the A1 quality are overrated.
Yeah,
the ones who are paying
you get what
for
you
the
pay
short,
for.
the ones who are paying for the shorts.
So he's gonna be
The
like,
ones who are
alright,
paying
bet.
for the shorts, because we know Dubby gets down with the camera. You feel me? A1, all that shit. But we're saying the people that pay for the shorts.
The people that pay for the little shitty ass videos from Dubby.
Exactly.
Those are the ones who are overrated.
On some real shit, if I was in Dubby's position and niggas is short bread than me, I'm gonna give you a low quality.
Exactly. Dubby's videos are not failures. That's the point.
They're not failures.
We see what he can do.
Exactly.
He shot a fire ass video for Pasta Chris last year in Puerto Rico.
Exactly.
And that shit was a French kiss.
Hey, shout out Benny, yo, Benny.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that's not what we're not saying. We're saying the people who be paying for the little shitty ass quality.
People who pay for the low quality is what we're saying. We're not saying Dubby is a bad video. We're not saying that at all. We not want.
They're saying that the mics are distorted. Benny. Well, or some shit about this shit is these poor mics. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you want us to stop yelling? I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's that?
It's tough.
Can we stop for a minute and take a little bathroom break?
Who got?
Give niggas time to anticipate. Throw that little screen on.
Hold on, everybody.
Bathroom break.
Hold on.
Wait, Mac, I don't think Mac said his.
Hold on, one second. We not all on camera. Y'all not all on camera, right?
Mac didn't even say he's overrated yet.
Can we take
Mac
it back?
didn't say- no, hold on.
No,
Mac
because
didn't say
Mac
he's
has a
overrated
lot to unpack. So can we take a bathroom break and then get back to that?
You good?
Yes, sir, Black. You already know.
Let Mac say he's overrated, then we'll get back to it.
I gotta take a piss, but his shit is good, so that's why I'm saying, like, can we take a break and then go use the bathroom?
Real quick, you got. Hold on, my
Oh yeah, we can go.
Let's
we
go
can
do
go
a
to our
break.
break. We can do our break.
So we're gonna take a break, and my twin been quiet. Oh, this whole session,
Yeah, this whole overrated.
and I promise you, he won't blow your motherfucking rhyme. He's gonna blow your motherfucking minds with his pick for most overrated. But we got a pee, so we be back. Go do something.
back with the 2021 wrap up. It has been a little spicy so far, man.
Yo, we can't drop no bombs. Like,
I mean,
like,
no, it's not. It ain't no, absolutely no problem.
we ain't got no bombs.
And, I mean, this is all opinion based, yo. And if you don't understand opinions, then you need to get the fuck out of here. But if you're in here, share that live again. We're getting back.
We're
going.
back.
We're back. We just discussed our most overrated of 2021. Mac hasn't said his pick. We're gonna get into Mac's pick before we get into the next category. So, Mac, who is your most overrated for 2021?
This
This is mine. This is yours. This is mine.
That's mine. I guess, because y'all was being like politically correct and all that good shit. And
I wouldn't say all of that, but
so I'll
Shit
say,
alive.
I would say the I'm trying to think out of the top 4 or 5 things and people I had.
shit, this is bad.
But yeah, I'm gonna say the hub. I'm gonna say the hub is the most overrated
Damn.
because beyond the real estate,
Did y'all hear that?
the hub,
Right, is our
beyond
mics
where
is our
it's
mics
at,
not distorted?
I just don't feel they do anything for the creatives that are doing things with them. You know what I mean? I don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't see it. I understand that they downtown. I understand that. I just don't see what else other than that they doing for the creatives out here. I don't get it. It's that cult shit. Niggas just clinging to shit because it's there. Like, I don't get it.
And it's bad business all around, man. I didn't have my personal. I never even actually said what happened. But
Damn,
it's not-
yo! Somebody said rest in peace to our fallen soldier, Chris Joel. Oh my god!
Oh my
Oh my
god!
god!
Oh my god!
Yo, DK, you crazy?
Oh my god!
Yo, but I'm gonna have to kind of disagree.
DK go crazy.
But I respect what you're saying.
only because of your business background and what you do. That's the only reason why you have to disagree. And I also respect that.
Why would you play her like that?
Because it's what it is.
It is what it is. I'm just gonna disagree. Like,
And
with it,
I don't.
And they understand.
Yeah.
They fuck with people I don't fuck with. I don't say nothing to them.
Yeah. And it goes in the opposite.
It's my
just-
opinion.
But at the same time, it's just like once I've had a bad experience, and then I never made that public. But once people started making their shit public, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, I'm like, oh, damn, this is just bad business all around. I'm glad I didn't do that. So I absolutely agree with what Max says. Like, it's at the same time though, like I also don't want to turn nobody's business down.
For people wondering in the comments, Mac's pick for overrated in 2021 is the hub.
Chris Joel's the hub. Had to let it
We
be known.
chop it up and we talk on the side, and he knows how I feel.
I mean, we
I
all
disagree.
feel the same way. Nah,
I disagree as well.
I mean, I feel the same way, but like, nigga, get money, nigga, whatever the fuck. But I'm just saying, and a lot of people are saying it's bad business. So like, then, whatever, nigga, like, whatever. I'm just not going that way. Know what I mean?
Bro, I don't get none of my
Ain't
money.
nothing much to say about that, huh?
Thanks.
I don't get none of my money.
Yeah. So the category Carla picked next was Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. I'll go first. I'll go first with this one.
Go ahead.
My Rookie of the Year is somebody that was. I'm telling you, you guys all brought up people that I was gonna bring up eventually. My Rookie of the Year was Robbie Malek.
That's my pick.
That's my Rookie of the Year.
Is this
for
a
all-
sweep?
for all the
Yep,
work.
that's
It's
a
a sweep.
Yeah, it's
For
a
all the
sweep.
for all the
It's a
work.
it's a sweep.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's a sweep.
It's a sweep.
Yes, it's a sweep.
Our pick for Rookie of the Year,
Robbie
2021.
Malek.
Robbie motherfucking Malek.
It is Robbie Malek, and it's just about like impact and everything that he's done.
This man came through, got 3 awards up.
You know what I mean? It's just been incredible to watch. You know what I mean? Like, he's put out 2 projects, and just the love that he's just been receiving.
Last year, you wasn't trying to having to repeat artists. I'm surprised you picked that.
Who?
Mac.
You can't repeat Rookie of the Year?
No, not Rookie of the Year. I'm talking about just, like, he had...
Picking the same shit as...
Yeah, the same shit again. He picked Robbie twice for 2 different things.
Well, that's the Rookie of the Year, but I do...
That's my Rookie of the Year. Robbie's my Rookie of the Year.
I do want to give some love to some other people that I've been... And Robbie, just to make it very clear...
C4.
Just to make it very clear, Robbie, when it comes to this rap shit, you ain't no motherfucking rookie. You ain't no motherfucking amateur.
Right.
You...
Hey man, if nobody's gonna say
You've
the
been
critique,
killing it.
man, I'm sure somebody's gonna say it to you
What?
at some point. The nigga sound like Drake a lot too.
And
much.
he knows it. But the thing about him is
That's
that
the problem.
I'd rather listen to Robbie than Drake.
Facts. That's how I feel right now too.
And that's just
I'm
facts.
kind of all Draked out.
But if you listen to Robbie, sometimes it's like, oh damn, this is like, I mean,
Nah,
that's my Rookie of the Year. Like, no bullshit. This is not to take away.
Listen.
This is just my opinion. This is what it is. This is what it is.
Listen, as
I'm
an
sure
artist,
he's heard this before.
As an artist, other artists know this about Robbie, that he sounds like Drake.
We know that.
Yeah, and he even
and
as
he
an
knows
artist,
that.
right? He even as an artist knows it as himself. But he's still not bad. You feel me?
He's great.
And I'm still
he's
waiting.
My artist of the
and
I'm not.
I'm not arguing.
Not artist of the
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. You feel me? I'm just saying, standing up for him. You feel me? It's like the dude is good, and it's like outside of him sounding like Drake, there are pockets where he don't sound like Drake that I want to see him tap more into. You feel me? Like with the whole who is Robbie Malek, I'm still looking to see who is Robbie Malek more. You know, he's still new to this level of success locally. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like he has to come into this, and we're still gonna see him grow. So you gotta understand.
Drake got his flows from Robbie.
He do got Drake flows. He do got Drake flows.
But he recognizes this. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm throwing on flowers before funerals rather than the shit that Drake dropped last.
I played Who is Robbie Malek a lot.
Yeah, I'm playing Who is Robbie Malek a lot.
Exactly.
That's why he's my Rookie of the Year. Like the impact, I haven't seen this impact in music since T Swan dropped Base State of Mind.
Facts. Exactly.
Okay.
Like, that's the type of impact Robbie had.
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Exactly.
For the people who don't know and don't remember.
That's a great comparison, Kay.
When T Swan dropped Base State of Mind,
everybody was like,
who the fuck is this kid?
This is the golden boy.
This is the one.
This is LeBron in high school.
That was LeBron in high school.
That was Eden. That was the one with Eden in it.
This is our golden child.
So then when Robbie drops, Who is Robbie Malek, I got the same feeling.
Exactly.
And that's why he's my Rookie of the Year. And like I said, your skills ain't no rookie, no amateur type of shit, because I know.
Facts.
And you've been quiet, because I know you've been working, Robbie. I know you've been working.
Y'all heard what I said, though, right? This is LeBron in high school. LeBron in high school is not the baller that he is today. There's so much growth that needs to happen for this artist to be what he can be.
I'm sure he knows that.
And I hope he understands that, and I hope he's willing to take that.
And I know he is.
Take that.
Right. I know he does. Robbie, you're amazing.
Right.
I fucking love you. And that's just that.
Word.
First clean sweep.
That's a clean sweep.
Nah,
clean sweep.
It was Bia and Robbie. Those are 2 clean sweeps.
Wait, for what? What was this? For Rookie of the Year?
Nah, but
I have honorable mentions for Rookie of the Year.
Lazy the Chemist?
Lazy the Chemist, absolutely.
Definitely.
Des, I really thought you was about to kill these bitches this year.
She slowed down.
I know, and that's the shit that killed me.
Pissed me off.
I really thought she was about to just go crazy.
Kill her. And then it just like...
And then it just stopped. So I have my eye on you. Yeah, I know shit happens. I know we have all lives, and we're trying to, and I know y'all trying to put out the best shit that y'all can, and y'all taking y'all time. But as a consumer, I have my eye on you. That's it.
Next category.
Hold on. I got honorable mentions for Rookie of the Year. Reese don't react. God damn. I see you. And you put out the EP, then you put out Poster Boy. I just want to see some content. I just want to see some visuals.
That matters. Everything matters. You want to be a complete artist.
And my last
it
one.
Matters.
WAP G. WAP G. If anybody know WAP G, tag WAP G in the comments. That's one of my honorable mentions for Rookie of the Year. He's just been going crazy, and his scene and his crowd. And shout out to Rick Lauren for, you know, I wouldn't say, you know, taking him under your wing and shit, but I see, you know, you're working with kids, so that's very important. And shout out to Joe Schmo. Recently just got home and shit. I can't wait to hear some music from you. And those are my honorable mentions for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, ready for the next one? Yeah. The next one is DJ of the Year. Who is the DJ of the Year? Who embodied this year as a DJ in y'all opinion?
Darius.
DJ motherfucking why not? That nigga killed it this year. From everything he did, from the Rakim shows, from the White Lion shows, to just everything he been doing, to the Interscape shit.
Definitely.
DJ, why not?
Hold on, Sasa, I see you. I definitely had to shout out
is this a sweep?
Jill for that album that she dropped. So definitely she got that love.
Is this a sweep?
For DJ of the Year?
DJ of the Year.
DJ Why Not?
This is a sweep.
Yeah.
This is definitely a sweep.
Yeah.
But I have to definitely shout out DJ E Double, Joyner Lucas, Road DJ. Not only the Road DJ, he does a lot of other shit, crazy ass podcasts with industry professionals. So go check out DJ E Double. But my DJ of the Year is DJ Why Not for everything you said plus more.
Why not?
Everything that he's just been doing, man.
It's a no brainer. Like
Why not? Why not?
No bullshit. It's a no brainer. Why not got that shit on lock? Like without question. Nobody was beating him from Jump Street.
Exactly.
Like,
And
doing like Hall of Fame shit, like playing.
It's just the events and everything that he's just been at and doing.
It's
just too much to name.
He likes playing music and likes basketball.
And
he plays music at basketball events.
And he fucks with local artists.
And
he fucks with local artists.
No bullshit. Him playing fucking
Dorian Pierre, T Swan, Fabian.
Man, music.
In an arena.
I was like, yo,
if he fuck with you and he see you putting in work, he will give you an opportunity. That ass, like.
Hey, but it gotta be good, man. That's that shit though. It has to be good, yo. He's not. See, why not? And no other DJs in that type of opportunity is not gonna just drop some trash, yo. They're not gonna play some shit just because you're from the fucking area. And this is to my point. We need to step it the fuck up. We need to step it the fuck up. We need to step it up as a unit.
I want to fight for us, but
there's so much fucking talent out here. But either you're talented and you're just lacking one or two things, and that one or two things will fuck you up. As like, niggas ain't not getting no younger. You're wasting time. So tweak those fucking things. To Why Not's point, he's not gonna play nobody's shit in those type of events if your shit is not up to par. So shout out the people that he's fucking played because their shit is. There's, like I said, there's a few people out here that I have no complaints about. But I'm trying to put this whole area on. And it ain't like that, man. It ain't like that. Regardless of how much I would like to say it is, it's really not. It's really not. It's really not. Because you guys can make great music all you want in whoever the fuck studio, but is that shit mastered? Who that shit get mastered by? You send that shit with a crazy ass YouTube tag on it. Like, I know this shit ain't get produced by nobody from here. You just downloaded that shit. You just ripped that shit. Like, come on, man. You a complete artist. You own your shit. Is your shit distributed anywhere? Like, what are you doing? Do you got any visuals? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you giving anybody else credit? What are you doing? You wasting people's time? You wasting my time? Are you wasting consumers' times? Like, come on. You playing with the shit? You want to put out a project and not promote the shit? You put out a project and expect somebody to just play it just because you put it out and you're from the area? Just because? Is it good? Did you fucking have a rollout for it? Did anybody actually know that shit was coming out before you fucking put that shit out and expected somebody to fucking just play it because you fucking put it out? Like, there's so much to this shit. There's so much to this shit that people really don't understand. Not even trying to understand. So what y'all doing?
What y'all doing?
So what y'all doing? I don't know.
I said, me and my people so win Grammys.
I don't even remember what we was talking about.
But we're talking about DJ of the year. But let's jump into
DJ of the year. That was a sweep. Why not?
Yeah, DJ. Why not?
Big sweep.
Let's get into some more. Let's line up.
Most hack page. Best hack page.
Best hack page.
Best hack page.
Before we say anything, before we say anything,
it's not hacked.
In the comments, who got the best hacked page video? Who got the best hack page video?
Right.
Please, I got seen the videos. Please,
y'all seen these videos.
I want to see in the comments what y'all got.
Who got the best
one?
Hey,
who got the best one, yo? Like, who got the best?
No.
Shorty BBD boob it out like he fucking said in the podcast.
Send me 200. I send you back 20,000. Who got the best?
Who got the best hack page? Because I got two off rip.
Before we get into who got the best hack page, on some real shit, if y'all trying to make 1,000 right quick. Before we get into that, if y'all trying to make 1,000 right quick, just cash at me right quick.
Cash at some 100.
When you cash at me, you leave your email with the password to it. Mm-hmm. Take all of the numbers.
$ Mike Torch 413. Make sure you put the 413 after the Mike Torch though, because that's an old one. The Mike Torch is an old one.
I need everything.
That's an old one. Just you gotta put the 413 after it.
You gotta put the 413.
You gotta put the Cash App Mike Torch 413. Put the $
Star.
And then,
wait, hold on. Somebody's Star. You said what videos? Okay, so let's just give a little backstory. So when people were getting their pages hacked, I don't know.
It's not hacked. It's not hacked.
Or
they willingly gave their information to these motherfuckers. It's not hacked. Hacked is somebody stealing your shit.
Yeah,
they willingly gave their shit.
Okay,
so, I'm sorry.
So when people willingly gave their information up,
these motherfuckers in a scam.
They somehow made like this video and they posted it on their IG talking about, oh, this is not a real scam. It's real. Send me this much. I send back that much. So we see a lot of videos like that. So we trying to pick the best one. I have my pick.
I got two. There's a bunch, but I got two that stuck out to me
the goofy
so much.
Motherfuckers.
Who's y'all picks?
What?
I got two.
It's a hands down winner.
I already feel like I know.
It's a hands down winner. It's a hands down winner.
Who's your pick?
It's a hands down winner.
Who's your pick?
Yo, tag her right now. Come on now, nigga. I sent your regular shit to be ranking up. Yo, tag Lord Clark right now.
That is my pick. That's my pick. That's my pick. Hey, yo. She is my pick. I am sorry.
She had the best one.
I fuck with you. But when she was like, yo, I'm a single mother of two, that shit took me out. When she said, I'm a single mother of two, that shit took me out. I fucking died and came back to life, yo.
Yeah, she had the best one.
Yo, it's the best one. I'm sorry. Shout out to you, but that was the best one.
But I ain't gonna hold.
That was the best one.
I ain't gonna hold though. Laura's page never slid in my DMs yet. Fucking you know who be trying me the most?
Prof!
No, Trav page. Trav page.
Yo,
Prop's mad aggressive. Prop's mad aggressive, nigga.
That nigga,
Prop
yeah.
page be, hey, how are you? Hey, how's it going? Prophet never, hey, how are you in my life, nigga?
Prop,
What are you talking about?
Nah.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Me and Proc Page had one conversation and we had to understand. As soon as he hit me, I was like, who this? He's like, it's Kyle. I said, Kyle go by Prof. So you clearly ain't Kyle.
Hey, it's Kyle.
I said, yo, just a little heads up. With the next people you scamming, say your name is Prof, bro.
Yo, you gave him game?
I gave him game. I'm trying to get in the scamming business. Yo, I told him, yo, What's good? Put me on, nigga. I'ma teach you how to scam these Springfield niggas because they foolish. They'll give you the info. I'll point you in the direction.
You can't trust niggas dressed like Joe Budden.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Damn, that's you?
Who's your best hack?
Yo, that's
page?
him? He dressed like Joe Budden?
That's what they say in the comments.
Who is the best? Who's your best hack page?
Nah, I was gonna go with Prof.
It was Laura and Trav.
But then y'all said that shit.
It was
I kinda
Laura
wanna
and
change
Trav,
mine now.
yo.
God damn.
Trav was dead
I'm
ass.
sorry.
Laura was sad.
Yeah, Trav page
Laura was sad.
Trav and Prof page still holding on tight, too.
Yo.
Yeah, Prof page still be messaging niggas.
Yo, tell them story how you picked up the phone.
I was just about to say that. So no
Yo.
cap, I had a conversation with Malik's page. Yo, shout out to Malik James. Shout out to Malik James. I had a conversation with your page, my
That was
nigga.
my honorable mention. No
So
bullshit.
bro picked up the phone and he was in the black and I said, bro, don't do me like that, my nigga. I'm in a well-lit motherfucking room, nigga. Find some light.
This nigga's
He
not
said,
lying.
Why
This nigga's
must I
not lying.
find light? I said, oh shit, this nigga. He from the motherland. All right.
From the
I said, bro,
motherland.
I know you ain't my mans in them. So give bro back his page. Why would I do such a thing? You know how much money I made off this man's page? I said, oh,
Damn.
bro. I
Eating
said,
off
bro, you
Malik's
already
page.
ran. I said, you already ran it up. So I'm going to just tell you like this, yo. Teach me how to do this shit, bro. No, man, no. I said, come on, bro. Just put me onto the game so I can run it up on these niggas, too. Because at the end of the day, I ain't going to just let anybody eat off my city.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as it's you, right?
You do that shit somewhere else. Because of my city, nigga, I'm the one eating off these niggas. Teach me how to scam, nigga.
Teach me how to
Fuck you
scam.
talking about, nigga. These niggas is wild, yo. Malik Page is real, though. He a real nigga. Like, he a real person. Picked up the phone, talked to me.
He said, why would I do that?
Yo, a real African nigga. Like, I mean,
Also, I forgot
dirty
too.
foot African nigga, on God.
Not even to cut you off, but on my person of the year, I forgot to mention Eric Newkirk.
Oh, no
what-
bullshit.
Huh?
I said no bullshit.
Yeah, Eric Newkirk. I forgot to mention you for person of the year nominee.
Shout out Una.
Just the shit that you've done with the whole basketball league, the merge, just giving niggas a chance to fucking
Staying
play.
within the community.
Staying
period.
within the community, and you know the highlights is looking crazy because myself is on that shit. Shout out to you, yo. Like, we see you. You still owe us some merch,
Facts.
so
Shout out Days Cannabis for dropping the merch.
word merch is fire.
Haiku, Terry C's, all about business. Infinite Republic.
Mm-hmm.
What we got next? Album of the year. Who's everybody's album of the year?
Damn, y'all want to do that early?
Right,
That's early?
Yeah, can we save that?
Yeah,
We
that's
still got
that's
more.
early.
That's early.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Videographer of the year. Let's do that.
Shot by Tange.
I know who that is, but he's not from my area, so.
Hey,
Because,
get it, look, he
I'm
said,
gonna and I'm
"Come
going and
on,
I'm
that's
going
the
to
basic
explain.
game."
Wait, I'm
That's
going
the
to
basic
explain.
game.
I'm going to explain my pick. So when I was thinking about videographer of the year, I was thinking about videography. I wasn't thinking about niggas shooting videos. I was thinking about the quality of videography. When I was thinking about videographer of the year, I was thinking about videography and how shit was just drop after drop after drop, industry level. So when he be talking to me and he be dropping his gems, I be listening, I be tuned in. Myself.
Facts.
Fuck y'all niggas talking about. Cause I'm talking about videography. I'm not talking about niggas shooting random videos. None of that. I'm talking about videography. I'm talking about the quality. It's not best videographer music video of the year. No, it's videographer. Myself. You already know the vibes. Gotta say nothing else.
You got your answer?
Honorable mentions. Visionary X.
Yep.
Honorable mentions. Money Shot made it. God damn,
Money
that
Shot.
quality improved.
Money
Facts.
shot. Money shot.
Money Shot made it, boy. I see you. That quality improved. I see you. Visionary. You shot some of my favorite videos this year. Messy.
Yeah.
Minimum Wage.
About
30-hour freestyle.
About that action. I like
A lot of Coney shit. I see you, Visionary. But when I'm talking about videography, I wanna shout out, yo, China C. I see you with the first couple of videos. I see you. Keep going, cause it's all about consistency. Just keep working at it. But you did Coven, and you did the shit for Karina, and I told Karina for her second video, this shit's pretty good. Even on some shit like, I'm gonna have to shout out Designer. Designer Drugs. He shot a couple videos.
Facts.
And his quality's not trash.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna have to give him some flowers too. But when we talking about the essence of shit and quality, myself. Text me. This is the ill promo. This is the ill promo. You gotta give me a little bit. You gotta give me a little bit at the time.
I got the next one.
Now I have to agree. My picks are myself and Visionary X. Those are my two picks. Pretty much for the same reasons that she said. I mean, she pretty much went in for both of them. Yeah, myself and Visionary X. Those are my picks, both of them.
What was yours?
He said Tangy, shocked by Tangy.
With him. Definitely myself.
What's your platform of the year?
That was kind of tough for me, and I texted you guys,
Yeah, I know.
and I was like,
Well, mine was easy though. It's home team though.
I don't care.
I'm
I'm
interested
gonna say
to hear.
mine. Mine was Young
Mine's
Lenny's
home
Elevator
team.
series.
yeah,
That
Young
was mine,
Lenny,
too.
Young
Young Lenny's
Lenny
Elevator series. That
was
was
probably
mine.
like my one of my picks.
Yeah, best platform of the year. That boy put in work. I remember it just started with like somebody else, and then it was me, Dorn, and Swan, right? And then I didn't know how far I was gonna go after that, but nigga, there's like damn near 50 episodes in them damn Elevator series and shit, to the point where even people who don't make music started seeing them shits. You feel me? So.
Yo, on some real shit, we gotta definitely show some love to Benny B, cause he shot some of Vianci's videos this year, and
Yeah.
that was some industry quality type of shit
Exactly.
too.
I said that. Benny B, y'all sleep.
Benny
Nah,
B,
y'all be
y'all
sleeping on Benny. Benny been doing
Please,
this shit for a
could we
minute.
give him
Trust
some
me.
flowers, please?
Come on the camera real quick, Benny. Come
He
to
ain't
the
trying to
camera.
do that.
He's
You
like, I ain't
see,
getting
you
up.
see, Benny,
I ain't getting up.
nah, he not coming on, but he already know the vibes, yo. We gotta definitely show some love to Benny B. Let's talk. Studio West Side, 1111 Elm Street, West Springfield, Massachusetts. Shout out to Dame, cause I be watching the show, so I already know the fucking drops and everything. That's how you know I'm a fan. You see, I be knowing the drops.
My platform of the year is absolutely 100% Inside the Maze. Like, without them, I would not be on the. I would not be on the radio in Boston. But there's so much more that comes out of that.
No bullshit.
It's more than radio. They're on radio. They have other shows outside of that. They have 21 Questions where they bring artists on and ask, guess what? 21 questions. And they're fucking hilarious questions. You get crazy
In
answers.
the maze, that's the thing.
Inside-
Like
inside the
I
maze.
be trying to
And
stress. Like
it's maze radio.
there's a whole
It's
world
maze.
outside
Shout
of Springfield. There's a whole world outside of Chicopee and all that shit. There's a whole world outside
So
of
then you agree
Western
with
Mass.
what
You have
I've
to
been
really
saying
tap
with
into
this-
the whole Massachusetts
Facts.
scene. To be honest,
So
yo,
then
like,
what's right here, right now, is what you're
and
saying.
the maze is a pretty dope platform. Tap in with them. In the maze on IG. Tap
Inside
in
the
with
maze.
them.
Inside the maze.
Inside the
Inside the
maze.
maze.
Inside the maze.
There's so much. They got the
Nah,
critical-
definitely. We
they got
gotta
the
definitely
critical-
shout out Speaking E
the
as a
they got
platform
the
Right,
too.
shout out
critical
Speaking
breakdown
E.
with Mo Filla.
The Speaking E been going hard all
there's
year.
so much. There's so much that comes out of Inside the Maze. It's more than just them having 2 radio shows that are on Thursdays and Fridays, 5 to 7, like each
Oh,
and
that's
every
you?
fucking Friday.
Oh, that's you?
Yes. Yes,
That's you?
But yes, that's
Flex.
that. Yeah, but I'm a part of that, and I wouldn't have known any of the other shit. I'm lying because I did get put onto them prior. So I did people what was going on over there. I'm just lucky to be a part of it now. So if you're not in tune, shout out Inside the Maze, shout out Maze Radio, shout out Maze, shout out Figs, shout out J Lo, So Panda, the whole crew, DJ Selecta, man, y'all already know. 88.5 FM, Boston.
It's a Boston. That is stressful.
Boston.
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 You already know.
It's your
Platform
cousin.
of the year,
but
Inside
From
the Maze.
Boston.
On some honorable
It's-
mention shit, despite everything or whatever. But like Speaking heat.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because it don't matter what you do, it don't matter what kind of music. Malay is always willing to give somebody a chance.
Facts.
So, and she be paying niggas too. She be paying the headliners.
Facts.
And
Showing
it's very-
respect to the artist.
Showing respect to the artist. Showing respect to my artist. He was the last one to headline.
Facts.
Speaking heat. So consistently. It's just this didn't appear out of nowhere. You feel me?
Right.
It's consistently. So for sure, honorable mentions.
What we on to next?
Max pick.
Oh, Mac ain't say nothing yet.
For what?
Mac, you quiet today,
Oh,
Mac.
for platform of the year.
Platform of the year.
Nigga probably drunk and high. I see a Jigsaw over there. He'll be drinking that shit.
I'm good. I'm good.
He's I'm good. And then I'm good.
So I'm gonna try to not obviously say one that was picked. So I'll go with one that's fairly newer, and go with I know on Instagram it's the 413 joint.
It's
don't
fairly
know.
new, but absolutely.
Shout out
Cat,
413.
if you're in the comments, if
That's
you're seeing
definitely an
this,
honorable mention. Somebody I wanted to talk about
the
as well.
413 joint is it's very
Definitely
important
taking
to
It
came out of
have
nowhere.
something like that.
And that's
Definitely creating
it's
a
because
bunch
it's
of
so
shit
new.
with people's shit. Some
Yes,
dope ass shit.
get in tune.
Some dope ass
Yeah,
shit.
they probably. I see a big year for them next year. No bullshit.
Absolutely.
That's little
That-
sister right there. No
Yeah.
bullshit. I
Nah,
feel that way.
she's a great person. It's just her choice of words, yo. Like anybody can just put some words together, but she makes niggas feel important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was her
Yeah.
first write up on the magazine, which is the digital magazine. You have to check her out. The 413 join on IG. Kat, if you're in the fucking comments, shout out to you. But it's just like I'm just this person in Springfield, but she just made me feel like I'm a motherfucking
Thanks, yo.
important person. It's just crazy just to read something like this is how somebody views me.
Yo, I met her for the first time yesterday, yo, when she did the write up about me and shit. First off, turnaround time.
She put that out. Yes, yo,
That's
what?
That's what I'm saying. First off,
Turnaround time, huh?
Yo, you said that in my eyes lit up like, yo, wait, what?
I literally just
said
got
yesterday,
home.
now like,
literally-
I just
like,
seen that shit today.
I literally just drove home. By the time I drove home, charged my phone, looked at my laptop, she already had shit up. I was like, yo, like, this shit is fucking crazy. Like, that ass. So, her work ethic
Whoa.
speaks for itself. Like, my nigga,
Whoa.
like, it's
She
crazy.
just she
It's
really
crazy.
cares
Yeah.
about what's going on.
When we
You
had
can
the
tell she's
write-up-
listening.
Yo, when we had the write up, she made me feel like such a superstar. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I never been like, I have, but just like this, I've never been treated like that, like in the sense of music before. Like, it was just crazy. It was dope.
It's
So
definitely
shout out to her.
that's a platform if you're an artist that you need to like really tap into.
I feel like
Show love.
the biggest thing with her platform and to what they're doing, truthfully, is that you don't need to tap in with it. And that's genuinely opposite of what you guys are saying. I think that's the biggest part about this platform. You don't have to tap in with her. She's going to tap in with you.
Right.
That's the point.
'Cause
You
we
don't
know
have to
her.
tap in with her.
We know her from a
She's
hole in the wall.
going to create content from your content.
do that. I ain't do that.
She's going to create content from your content and post shit and
That's what I'm saying. I
promote
ain't
you
do
for
that.
free. You don't have to
Just,
tap in
just
with
put
her.
it up, bro.
You gotta
She'll make you
explore,
knowledgeable.
I didn't even move.
She'll make you
Tell
knowledgeable.
you.
413 joint, Instagram. Sure are. Dope ass content.
Who you guys got for photographer of the year?
This was kind of difficult
What's going on, man?
because when I was looking at the photography,
I don't know.
most of the photography that was kind of going on was kind of
I
like
mean, they are shaking. I'm
like
see, that's
studio
why I'm away from the
pictures
table.
type
I'm
shit.
shaking the table. I'm not shaking it.
But
I'm
to
back
me,
here purposely.
Mark Austin, you have to go on Mark Austin, go on Instagram and type in the 413 joint, and that's who she is tap in with her. That's where you're gonna see all the content that we're talking about. That she really takes the time to listen to people's music and write good reviews on shit. Like, she's just not just throwing shit together. She's really taking the time to check out people's music. So that's pretty dope.
That shit, that whole fucking magazine shit is fire. Like it's dope.
Back to the photography.
I'm back here for a reason, bro.
one of the photographers that kind of really stood out to me because of his style. Hold on, I'm looking for T Visuals text, which is one of my nominees for Photographer of the Year, because if you look at her catalog for what she put out this year, from compared to last year to now, the quality has gotten better. Her eye on shit has gotten better. She's the one who shot the covers for Darius's album. Muda edited. Shout out to my young boy.
Power couple shit.
You know what I mean? Shut our shit. You know, she's done a lot.
A couple times. Fuck out of here.
Couple times. So that's one of my little young bulls, man. Hold on.
Yo, y'all gotta stop shaking the table, cause y'all making my camera fall.
It's me.
It's the table
know.
shaking. That's why I'm back here.
Let me see if I can find him, cause I'm gonna
like
pronounce his.
Cause the last 2 times ain't been me. The first time was me. Last 2 times ain't been me. I'm shaking the table.
Don't touch the table. Like a DJ.
Oh wait, I found him right here.
You used to this?
Yeah.
This is my photographer of the year.
Died.
Kimani Wargs. If anybody know Kimani Wargs, if y'all ever saw that shit that Muda and T shot that looked like that movie, that was him. And it's just his fucking eye. Shit is just
no bullshit.
It's just different, yo.
Yeah, that shit looks
Kimani Wargs. If anybody knows him, make sure that he's getting that love. That's my photographer of the year. And my honorable mentions is obviously T Visuals, Poppy's View, Visionary Acts.
Yes, Visionary T. For sure.
That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Look up Elisa Salas. She be with Karuchi. She be with Coach. She be with a lot of fucking people out of Lawrence, Massachusetts. Her shit is fire. You look up her page, and you'll see for yourself. But Visionary, obviously, that motherfucker's hard. I mean, hard to get a hold of.
He working on it.
He works so goddamn much. Visionary does a lot. So Visionary is definitely up there again. Visionary was my pick last year. I was trying not to repeat as much as I could not, but Visionary was definitely again one of them. But I had to go left.
I'm picking Nixon Manuel for Photographer of the Year.
Oh, Nixon Studio Rentals, man.
Yeah, Nixon.
Shout out to
Studio
you.
Rentals. I say Nixon Manuel. If you follow that man on Instagram, that man
Fire.
is always shooting consistently. The TikToks and he's always working with other people. Like I be seeing like him crediting other photographers that are working with him as well. He also worked with T Visuals. Like I'm trying to tell you, like he's just always networking with other photographers and shit, and it always comes out dope. He even shot my shit. So.
And there's other photographers out there too. Trust me, I see y'all, but I'm too drunk and high to remember. So I'm sorry, but if y'all watching this, I see y'all and keep fucking going, y'all. Can we take another break?
Mac, go ahead.
You think we take another break?
Oh, cause he don't have his choice.
He didn't have his. Go ahead.
Nah, go.
We'll continue. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mac. What the fuck? Act over there. That's crazy.
I ain't got no pick for
wild.
photographer of the year.
Damn. Okay.
Damn.
Not just off the, not on no.
That's the same shit with my R&B.
It's not off of quality. but it's off the fact that some of the best photographers I know are some of the most introverted creatives I know. So they don't promote that much. They don't be on social media that much. They're just great photographers. That's why I don't have a photographer there. You know what I mean? I know a lot of great photographers, and they're amazing. Nice. Some of the best ones are amazing, but they're real introverted. They're just dope-ass photographers. They might post here and there, or they might even have a great catalog of posts and things of that nature, but...
I'm working on my catalog. My shit's about to be good.
See, nigga, I don't even know that nigga photographer. He capping. This nigga photographer ain't got shit but selfies on his page. Bullshit. Man, no cap, bro.
I mean, I don't know. It be like that sometimes. Like, you be expecting a lot out of people that you know put out good quality, but they just don't put out enough content. So it's like, damn, like, are you doing this shit or not? And that'd be part of my fucking problem with, like I said, Western Mass music, or just anybody who's trying to be a creative in this area that we're trying to tap into. Because there's people with a camera. There's a lot of people with a camera. There's a lot of people that had a podcast and started a podcast. There's a lot of people that made music and started music and don't do this shit. It just whatever the fuck you're doing as a creative, if you're not gonna do that shit fully, then don't be wasting other people's time. But if you're doing that shit as a hobby, then just do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
All right, bro.
A lot goes into a lot, man.
Yeah, what's the next topic, man? I say y'all niggas is falling asleep and shit.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm just trying to buy time till Carla comes back. Most consistent.
Most consistent?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the most consistent. Damn, I don't know, like, cause I can't give it to just one person specifically, but one person I would like to mention is T Swan. T Swan, I used to tell him all the time that, yo, you lacking on videos and this and that. And this year, he definitely turned it up when it comes to videos and shit like that. Like, Swan definitely is probably one of the most consistent artists out here. Yeah, most consistent. Yeah, yep, she said the same shit. Fucking Swan is, like I said, the most, if not one of the most consistent artists out here. Just from, like I said, you can go on YouTube, type his name down, you're going to see a whole discography of like, all types of shit. Like, you don't really get that from too many artists out here. And on top of that, this shit is A1. Like,
in terms of, like, in terms of most consistent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, visuals and shit, A1 being.
No, just as an artist. I'm talking about as an artist.
I'm just saying to that. I know, I'm saying artist, yeah, but I'm saying that's to that one point with visuals.
Is that a sweep? You got somebody different?
Yeah.
I do have some honorable mentions, but...
Black.
Let's think about that one.
Doran, Stevie.
Can I say mine while you think about yours? Mm-hmm. So, my pick for most consistent of 2021 is T Swan. Then my honorable mentions, more entertainment, MG as a whole.
Yep, MG as a whole.
And I'm talking about Young Briggs. I'm talking about John Doe. Yep. I'm talking about YMT. And there's a couple of niggas that I'm probably forgetting. I am sorry if I am. Blame the liquor. But I see you guys as a group. Y'all just been mad consistent.
Facts.
I'm talking about projects, videos, performances. So that's definitely somebody that's a group that I want to give flowers to. My other honorable mention is Yearbook. YRBK on IG.
Yeah, the Yearbook.
You remember? Most consistent.
Without that day, man, he was a part of that first
and
day.
And you guys might not know about him
Lombardi,
because he's more tapped into the pop lane, and he made the type of music that when you in Walmart, you're gonna hear. But it's good. The engineering is French kiss. You know what I mean?
Outside.
And he's outside. So Yearbook, yo, if you feel like nobody's watching you, nobody's paying attention, we see you. Coney 762. Coney 762. Super consistent in terms of dropping projects, in terms of dropping the visuals. But the reason why
Coney outside, man.
That's probably one of mine.
Coney
But
out
he's
here.
starting to get outside. So we working on that. We about to be in
We need
Worcester.
him out here, man.
We about to be in Worcester January
We need him outside. We need him
22nd.
performing everywhere.
Muda and Coney, Worcester, January 2022.
That's
Bald
my-
headed
that's
nigga
my
shit.
only- that's my
But
only knock
we
against
get it.
Coney.
I know, but we get it. Coney, I'm working.
That's my
We
only
working
knock.
like we're gonna. I'm gonna.
Bro,
we're
your
gonna
shit
get
fire
him. We're
as
gonna get
fuck.
him straight, and he's
As
fire
soon
as fuck.
as soon as Max said, "Yo, you seen Coney Hawk?" I was like, "You should have
Fire.
told me." I was like, he named his title. He titled his shit Coney Hawk. I was like, "Yo, bro, tell me he's tell me he's on the cover of his shit, kick flipping like this in the middle
Yes,
of the air."
he is.
Tell me,
He is.
He was
That's
like,
what he is.
Yo, he
Shout
was
out
like,
to
he is.
Jakey.
Oh,
Shout out to Jakey.
Let's go.
Jakey.
Let's go.
You've
Yo,
been
top of that,
killing. You've
that
been
is a
killing
real
the cover
story.
artist.
On top of
That
that,
shit,
on
that is a
top of
real
that, on
story.
top of that, that's like one of the.
That is a real
the cover he
story.
chose is one of the best Tony Hawk games ever. American Wasteland, nigga, that was one of the best Tony Hawk games ever, nigga.
Yeah, it is. It is. But Coney Hawk is like
Tony Hawk,
genius.
nigga, like yeah, like, come on now.
It's genius. It's
on now.
genius. And he a skateboarder.
So
I mean, that's why I said that.
It is not
that,
cat. Right.
I was like, that was my first. That was my first thought. I was like, yo, please tell me he's on the cover, kick flipping like this, like in the middle of this shit. And they were like, yup. I was like, this guy, yo, genius, kid,
Nah,
making bangers, talking that shit. Like fuck you, and your feelings. Fuck you. Right?
Wow.
I like that. I
I
like
like that
shit.
shit too.
I like that shit.
All right, so
I like
for
that shit.
You know the
most
vibes.
consistent, I got over everybody Visionary X.
Visionary.
Okay, that's a
The
good
reason
point.
I
That's
say
a pick. That's a
Visionary
good
X
pick.
is because opposite to what y'all saying about W, regardless of anything he put his name to, you know it's gonna be quality. If Visionary X name is attached to anything, you know that shit gonna be quality, and you don't know what the fuck gonna come from, bro. You know what I mean? This week is this, next week is that, this week is this, next week is that. Beginning of the year is NYBU. It's a lot of shit, bro. They got matched.
No, I can't.
They got
I can't
matched.
talk down on that.
Consistent.
That's
Most
a
consistent.
good pick.
Visionary X.
Can we go into EP or the
We did
No.
say- we did- Album of
Best
the year?
Collaborative effort.
best collaborative effort project. Effort.
Yeah, that's easy.
Who's yours?
Right, you said it's easy. Who you pick, Mac? It's so easy. Who is it?
That's hands down.
Hands down, who is it? Who is it? It's hands down. Who is it? We waiting.
MDS, No Remorse. B-Stone,
I like
Donsden,
that
Joe
pick.
Mac. Beginning to end, that shit is real rap. Hard ass features. Got a Fred the Godson feature on that motherfucker. I mean, everybody came with it. Everybody came with it. Everybody came with it.
Shout out to Bonnie
Two
Stone.
Church
Shout out
and
to Joe
fucking
Mack.
Glacier
Shout out to
Gleam
Don's
on that
Day.
I can agree with that pick.
I could agree with that pick.
Hard, hard, and
Not
it
mad
ain't
at
one.
that pick at all.
It ain't a weak link. Like it's tracks, and you can feel somebody took the lead, or this person's on
Yep.
the hook, and then this.
It was
The way they
orchestrated
was
very well.
alley-ooping that shit was hard as fucking.
Yeah, it was orchestrated very well. Song structure and everything, so it's perfect.
Okay. Hands down.
Who you got? Who you got, Mike?
This is but I'm not sure how you guys are gonna take this.
It's okay, cool.
Right.
But this is a producer and artist collab. And this
That's okay.
This is an EP.
Go
Okay.
ahead. It's still
This-
collaborative.
This
That's
effort?
a
EP is
collaborative
called
effort.
Right.
Overnight Shift by June Jizzle, I believe, Jizzle and Lisa Bello. It's four songs, and I feel like they're really, 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 really fucking dope. And this is what I mean by like vocalists and people who understand their range and their pocket. Like Lisa hit this shit in all types of aspects that people don't understand themselves within their own artistry. People just be trying shit like, I'm just being an artist, just trying shit. Like, you know, like, no, like, do you understand yourself? Like, no, do you understand yourself? So I feel like Lisa really bodied this shit on a production that was provided.
She
to
made you
her.
touch yourself?
No,
She made you touch yourself?
no. I just feel like it was a really dope project. It was a really dope project. Really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Go tap in.
You fell in love to a song
Back?
with some lotion.
But other than that, I really didn't.
I got two picks. I got two picks. I couldn't decide.
Okay, so let me start because I think
No.
we're on the same with the last two picks.
Yeah.
So let me just start with the honorable mentions. So Villa Velli, Darko Music, definitely one of my nominees for best collaborative album project.
Facts.
AUR and Nehemiah. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Y'all probably not tapped in, but that's somebody. AUR is somebody that y'all gotta really tap into. That's more of the younger crowd. He be around Davey, Jalen, but he's just really. He reminds me of some FM Doom type shit. And he young, so it's kind of interesting to see him do that type of music. And he's a young kid. So I really fuck with his vibe, and I'm interested to see what he's gonna do. So that's definitely one of my picks. I know Dre Zounds and LP put out a project this year together. 10 Grand Tony and 9-4 Lotta. I think y'all sleeping on that project.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it again. I forgot the name of it, but 10 Grand Tony and 9-4 Lotta. Y'all sleeping
10
on
grand
that
Tony
project.
slept on.
Yeah, I like his vibe.
What class?
Why Mike over there looking?
When I don't hear anybody like.
I don't really,
talking about that.
because I feel like, to me, like but then, my good might not be your good. But if I find something that's really good and I don't really see people talking about it,
Right.
you know what I mean?
But to the same point, Torch was saying earlier. Now, what if this person is not marketing themselves?
And that's
What if
another
they're
thing
not going
too.
to shows?
It still be slept on. It's just
Yeah.
your fault.
How could you be
Yeah.
slept on?
Still
if
just your
you're
fault.
unknown?
But it's your fault.
your fault.
It's your fault.
I feel like unknown and slept on are two different things.
I get what you're saying, but it's like I feel like they both still play a factor. Like I
But
feel like
slept on is like I'm knowledgeable of you, but maybe I ain't dug in and really understood what you possess. Unknown, I don't even know you exist.
Yeah, that's
I don't
not
even know
fair.
you're alive.
That's
But-
not. That's
Well,
That's not
then- but
slept
that's-
on. I don't know you
To
exist.
your point, 10 Grand Tony and 9-4
never heard of
Lotto,
that kid
they're not
before.
unknown.
I never heard of that kid before.
I never heard that. Shit.
I've
There's
heard
a
of
couple
them,
names
and
you done
he's
said,
heard of them,
but-
and there's people in the comments who've heard of them.
Exactly.
And that's just the thing. Like, sometimes you
That's
be
kinda
tapped
what's-
into lanes that I'm not tapped into. I'm tapped into lanes that he's not tapped into. And that's just the beauty of this fucking
kinda what
platform.
slept on
Like,
is.
now you're going to know about 10 Grand Tony. So
Right.
now, when you're free and you're not doing anything, oh, Twin said 10 Grand Tony, da, da, da. Now you're going to go.
right.
And it's up to you whether it's for you or not. But that's why I feel like they deserve some love. I really fuck with chicken and waffles. Like that song is really dope. That's why that's honorable mentions. The shit that you put out with KJ. You shaking your
that shit
head.
slept on.
I think so too.
It just, I mean, quality was off.
The quality was trash.
Quality
I'm not
was
gonna
off.
lie.
You know what I mean, but see,
But that's the-
my
but-
point.
but-
that's my point. That's where I'm real. At the end of the day, if I'm an artist, I'm
That's
not
my
gonna sit
point.
here
Quality is
and
not
say,
good.
"Oh, my shit slept on," because no, I'm gonna say my shit didn't hit the marks. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say my shit didn't hit the marks. So at the end of the day, I know what it possessed. I knew what I wrote. I knew what the beats fucking definitely were. But I also knew what we did engineering wise. So at the end of the day, I knew what it didn't possess. I'm not gonna say it was slept on. I'm gonna say that lyrical content on that motherfucker. If you can sit there and really tap in and listen to it, you really gonna get some gems. But at the end of the day, I know why it may not be hitting the mark for you. If I say it slept on myself, now that's gonna make me not step up to the table next time to correct all those errors. That slept on
Okay,
shit is
hold
a
on.
cop out, just like that hate shit. Ain't nobody slept on out here. Ain't nobody slept on. Ain't
To my
nobody
point that I was
slept
making
on.
earlier, right?
Nobody is slept on. If niggas know about
So are we
you,
gonna go to Alpha
they
of the
either
year
choose
yet, or
to
what?
listen
No,
to
we're
you,
not
they
done
don't
yet.
choose
This
to
is my
listen to
pick.
you.
I even said
If
my
niggas
Right,
don't
right,
know you
right.
exist,
Okay.
my nigga, then you can't be slept
So
on.
then it goes to Shamrock and Rayshawn. And if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Correct me in the
Ryan.
comments. Ryan
I believe that's his name.
Ryan
I feel like that's what Swabi's
Rashawn.
saying.
Swan, if you're in the comments, correct me. But that project that him and Shamrock did,
Fire.
fire. But then, right?
But then.
But then there was a
Another
duo,
fire project.
a duo that they wasn't afraid to be
experimental, and still execute it. Even with a dancehall remix to one of the original
a previous
songs.
song from his album, which is my pick for album of the year. Now and Forever.
From little Stepper to Big Stepper and Kudo.
That's my best collaborative album / project of the year.
Yeah, I got it tied with Between the Waves and.
It was hard. I couldn't pick between Shamrock
They're both in rotation.
and Rashawn and.
I like them
They're
both
both on rotation.
I like them both for different reasons. Like I like them both highly, both for different reasons. I like how Lil Step and Kudo with their experimental sound and how DK had a hand in all that shit. I like how
the executive producer.
I love how like the chemistry and how all the collaborative like effort together worked so well, especially with all the experimental shit and how well it was executed. The shit was fire. And then same thing goes to Shamrock and Ryan, like that shit right there, like you could tell their chemistry together as musicians is crazy, and they both came out with a fire product. So that's why I put both of them too as my collaborative effort of the year, because both of them is crazy.
But then when it comes to relatability,
I'll relate more.
I don't know if I could ever fall again.
Right,
It's been way too long. Yo, Lil Step, the big stepper.
Lil Stepper, the big stepper. I'm telling you, that nigga is crazy, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, that camp over there, Lil Step, Kudo, DK, them niggas is a bunch of superstars. Like, if y'all not tapped into them,
tap in.
Right.
That's why I'll be trying to tell people, like, it's
They
bigger
a bunch
than
of fucking
Springfield, yo.
superstars.
Like, this just a lot. You gotta tap in, like, this nigga's in Westfield, this nigga's in Agawam, this nigga's in Chicopee,
but Shamrock and Ryan are superstars, too.
Yeah, they superstars, too. That's not even to take away from them.
Right.
Because that was definitely, it was hard. Like, me and Darius had discussions for weeks. Like, we can't pick, like, who it was.
Like, one day I'd be like, nah, this Lil Step and Kudo shit got him. Then one day I'd be like, nah, this Shamrock shit, Ryan shit got him. And then, you know, it's kind of hard to pick. It's just they both got a certain vibe that I fuck with. And it's just really, really dope. Because on some real shit, I relate to both of them. Like, that ass. Like, I relate to how, I guess, Shamrock and Ryan... Like I said, like they're in between the waves with it, so it's not necessarily an R&B album, and it's not necessarily like a traditional hip hop album or what melodic hip hop or whatever niggas is calling it. But it's like there's a lot of relatable like sounds and vibes and feelings in a different way, opposed to Kudo and Little Steps. Like there's both relatable vibes and feelings, but they just present them differently, and it's just dope. Like both of them just. Them shits is crazy. Like if you haven't, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, wherever the fuck you stream music, Lil Step and Kudo, what's it called? Now and Forever?
Now and Forever.
Yup, Now and Forever. And Shamrock and Ryan, Between the Waves. Shit is crazy. Both of them too.
Mac,
Word.
what's goody? Gotta start wrapping it up soon.
Yeah, we got you going. We got a couple more.
We got a couple more. I know we're talking dumb long, but it's important to show love.
Right, it's important.
Best collaborative album project.
I answered first.
Right, he answered first.
Your shit?
No, I already answered first. I said MDS.
Nah, all right.
Oh,
so we
yeah,
got- we
okay,
got-
let's
we
move
got
on.
album-
Yeah,
album-
y'all
album
drunk.
of the year.
Y'all
Oh,
drunk.
album of the year.
Album of the year.
Y'all drunk.
Said he answered first.
Everybody asked it in the comments. On
Okay,
these niggas.
so-
I'm sober. These niggas is drunk.
You know,
I'm sober. Nigga.
my album of the year.
I'm the sober nigga.
I'm
These
going
drunk
first.
niggas.
I ain't even drinking.
My album of the year. My album of the year is something that was brought up earlier today, and something that I played a shit ton this year, and that is Karina Capri at last.
Whoa! That
Shocker.
is a shocker. I'm not even gonna lie.
Right.
That is my album.
Holy
of the
shit.
year.
Shocker.
Your album for 2021 is At Last. by
Carlos,
Karina
I was gonna be
Capri.
mad at you, yo. And I'm not mad at you.
That is
bro.
my album of the year.
Okay,
We thought you was
let's
gonna.
go.
We thought you was gonna say some Boston bullshit. No bullshit. We thought you was gonna
Not
say
dead
some
ass.
Boston bullshit.
Okay,
Still on the tip of his
okay.
tongue.
But nah,
Nah, no bullshit.
we not mad at that pick
Nah,
at all.
that is
Not
is
mad
my,
at that pick
That
at
is my
all.
pick. That is my pick for album of the year, from front to back. There's so many songs that hit. So many songs
Yeah.
that hit. Like
Yeah.
that hit.
Yeah.
That hit.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Yeah.
like what? Like,
Yeah.
like what? Like what? Man, shout out
Going
Karina.
through my
Shout out
phone,
Karina.
huh?
Shout out Karina.
You know
Shout
what
out
time
Karina.
I'm
My
on.
album of the year is At Last
By Karina
by
motherfucking
Karina
Capri.
Wow.
fucking Capri.
I wish we could drop a bomb right now.
Fucking
Go.
That's
Let's
my
go.
album of the year. That's my album of the year.
All right, Mac.
My album of the year? Yeah, double up on the choice I picked earlier. So I got Villa Velli and Darko Music, Dark Chateau, man. That shit is
fire.
Okay.
hands down.
Fire.
album of the year.
These some
Okay.
shockers for album
Hands
of the
down,
year,
man.
man. They
Hands
saying some
down.
fire shit though. But these some shockers. I did not
Hands
expect y'all
down,
to say
front to
this.
back,
All right.
the best shit I heard
Okay.
all year.
The only problem with me, and I don't think it's a secret to anybody, was the engineering.
Yeah, that's my only issue. But other than that, it was fire.
but-
Complete fire.
But when you go back and listen, and then you listen to the type of songs, it's just gritty.
Yeah.
So then I think about it. That's the
It kind of
really has
mixes.
to be
Yeah,
better.
that's what I'm saying.
Because
I
it
don't even-
fits.
And that's my point.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think that a lot of that shit was purposely done. Like if you listen to a lot of that style of
Yo,
rap,
even if it
that's-
wasn't, it was a
that's-
beautiful accident.
That's the effects and shit that you put on the vocals. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a fan of that style of rap, then you're
Facts.
a fan of that style of rap. If you're not, you're not.
Listen, even if it wasn't, it was a beautiful
shit
accident.
hard.
No bullshit. Like that's just
shit
what it is.
hard.
It came off.
Darius,
good.
what's your pick?
I got
one
two.
more after this. We got one more after
Like I
this.
said, I got two. I was like I said, y'all already
No,
said
we
one
got a
of
couple
them.
more, I think.
You already said one of them, Karina at last, because I was definitely bumping that shit all year, still do, and that's like my personal pick. And Robbie Malik statistically, because once again, for the reason I said before, who is Robbie Malik?
What
Dude,
song- what
okay,
song-
we
what song
got-
was you about to say?
So for my picks for album of the year, my nominees would be Poster Boy by Reese Don't React,
Fire.
Back to the Beginning by Yearbook and Maserati, Who is Robbie Malik by Robbie Malik, Kudo by Kudo. That's an album I think is slept on.
It is. I bumped that shit.
Yeah, I like
every
that. I
day.
really do like that.
That shit is hard. But my pick for album of the year is Relativity by Lil Step. And the reason why I picked this album is because from front to back, it's just a motherfucking French kiss.
You've been bumping that shit since January.
Since January.
Since
And-
January.
so this is the thing.
And you put
so-
me on. You made me a fan.
So
No
this is the thing
bullshit.
about this album. So I heard this album right from front to back, and I'm like, oh, this is crazy. From the engineering to the beat selection to the features to the order of the songs. So I'm like, okay. So now every time somebody drops an album, I'm on you to see if you can top this. In my humble opinion, nobody topped this album. Sorry. Production by DK, UV Killim, Sam Bam Beats. I'm sorry. From front to back, from engineering, from beat selection to the features that they decided to have on these motherfucking songs. From the introduction to how he ends the album.
Yeah.
Album of the year is Relativity by Lil
I'm not
Step.
mad at that
and
shit
if
at
you
all.
don't know, too bad. Tap in.
Lil Stepper, the big motherfucking
Lil Step of the Big Stepper.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Tap
niggas.
in.
Lil Stepper, the big stepper. That nigga is
everybody
nice.
answered. Everybody answered that one.
Yeah.
Artist of the year.
No.
Artist of the year
No.
is
Producer of the year.
next. Producer. Oh,
Let's
that's
leave
what I was
artist of the
saying.
year last.
All right. Producer of the year is Avery.
Yep.
Yep.
Avery.
And
Need we
Just
say
a
more?
sweet.
Yeah. Need we say more?
we don't really need to say more because it's
Billboard hits,
yeah.
Right.
numbers, plaques.
Give flowers to the
Placements.
nominees though. Give flowers to the nominees.
This
though.
is really business back. Oh my God, back to back for me.
We have to. But
Back
for
to
me,
back for
I have.
me.
I definitely have to show love to Darko Music.
Darko Music. Yep.
He was one of my favorite producers this year. DK.
Okay.
The shit that he's worked with, Lil Step and Kudo and other artists.
Decomposer.
The Composer, Trinity Black,
Trinity Black.
Mac Bassick, the shit that he's done with Shamrock and other artists.
Hum Beats.
Hum Beats.
Yes, Hum is definitely on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Class, kill him.
Right.
Shout out Class,
Yeah.
kill him.
Class,
Oh my God,
kill 'em.
Class.
Yeah, shout out
Yo,
Class,
shout
kill
out
'em.
Class.
Shout out Sam,
Class.
shout out Sandman, shout out A
Sandman.
Jitty.
A
The shit that he's
Jitty,
done with
yep.
Karina Capri has really
What you
been
about to say?
fire.
What you want to say?
Slime Pole.
Slime Poe.
Because the
yes.
best beats that I feel that he's made this year was in the shit that he did with Jillian. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
Swinging Katsky.
Yeah, Swain and Katsky, shout out to y'all. Is it sweet?
What you about to say? Every sweat.
Yeah, every sweat.
All right.
Shout out John Ramirez. Shout out Alpha Male.
Alpha Male. Yeah.
Shout out Sterling. Shout out Kamari, that boy
Let's
Van on the
do
We gotta
best
go through this quick.
artist collective. So that means like a team.
Dilly Gang.
Okay. I won't argue that.
Dilly Gang.
Shout out MSD. Shout out Smith House Records. Shout out Slime World. Pastor Chris.
Yep, I got
Social
that.
Degrade.
That was my second.
Marcus Jarvis. Lazy the Chemist. And I'm forgetting a couple of you guys. I apologize. But my pick has to be More Entertainment, AMG. As a collective this year, Young Briggs, John Doe, YMT, and others that I'm forgetting. I apologize. Y'all just been going crazy. So that's my pick for best artist collective.
My best artist collective is them and Mass Woods. Both of them. Both of
Oh,
them.
shout out to Mass Woods too.
Yeah, both
Facts.
of them been going
Apologies.
hard. Or
Facts.
Slime Woods, I believe that's what they call it now. I'm sorry, Slime Woods. Slime Woods and fucking More Entertainment and them. Both of them been going hard all year. Shout out to Boss Don. Shout out to all them. That's both of them are artist collective of the year. Both of them.
Mike?
Nah, Mac.
Yeah, I would say Dilly Gang too. I'll
Okay.
definitely
Oh,
give it to Dilly
alright.
Gang too.
I ain't mad at that.
Video
saw
of the
mine
year.
first.
Video
Oh,
of the year is
shit.
I'm the Man by Don Z.O.P. Video of the year. That shit is fire. I'm the Man. You never seen it?
Yeah.
That shit is fire.
I'm seeing it.
I
You
start off
laughing
real
at it.
quick with my honorable mentions for video of the year. Visionary, shot by Visionary, Axe by Coney 762. That's when niggas was stamping all over the motherfucking American flag, and that shit was crispy. I'm the Man by Don Z.O.P. Salvador Dali Paintings by Jaden. We
Fire.
see you.
Fire.
We see you.
Fire.
Infinity and Beyond by Stevie Max.
Yes, that is
Fire.
my video of the year.
30 hours freestyle by
That is my
Darius
video of the year.
Isaiah. Messi.
That's Stevie Max. That's Stevie Max.
Messi by
Infinity and
Renaissance.
Beyond.
But my video of the year has to be Toxic Love by Young Kano and Crystal, because that's the video that kind of made me touch my little heart.
There's one other video. Try Vibe With Me. Boston artist. I felt like I was like, goddamn. I felt like I should have been in that bitch. It's one of those. It's a professional ass video. It's professional ass video. You guys, man, it's at the type of level that I wish a lot of people were on, but they're not. That's why I gave Stevie most slept on, because y'all see the type of work that he put out, and motherfuckers ain't in tune. But it's my video of the year, Infinity and Beyond, because
I'm not
Mac,
mad at that. I like
that's
that
your pick
video.
too?
because of the creativity.
Yeah, I like that video a lot.
Because of the creativity, and nobody's doing that type of shit. And Boston putting out crazy ass videos after putting
Yep.
out mad crazy ass videos, but
Shout out Boss.
And
Don.
the- and-
Shout out
Stevie
Boss
Max.
Don too, yeah.
Shout out
Stevie
Stevie
Max
Max.
video, Wi-Fi is dope as hell too.
Yeah, that's a good video.
Oh, when he in the little therapist office?
Yeah. People don't be even thinking about like no type of shit like that. Like, so shout out Stevie Max, most slept on artist, man. I
I'm not mad at
I
that.
swear by it, man. I swear by it. Get into him.
Mac, your pick for video of the year.
And this man said he not drunk.
I'm not drunk. The reality of it is hard to try to pick a choice that y'all ain't said.
It's cool. You don't have to
when
pick
you
nothing that I
done
say.
said.
I'm the man.
So I'm trying to think
the
of one
man.
that could be good that ain't been said.
So go ahead.
You know what I
like,
mean? It's I would say the Don Z.O.P. John. I don't even remember the name, but he had the girl singing. Yeah, Lexi Lopez in it on the guitar, Dilly on the guitar, and
oh, the little rock shit they did.
shit was hard. Song was hard, video was
So you think
hard.
that's video of the year?
That shit was hard. Just because I actually like the song too.
Yeah, I
No
guess.
cap. No cap.
Wait. Something that before we get to,
Part of the
Artist
action
of
was
the year.
hard too.
we didn't do female artist of the year.
Female artist of the year, Bia Javier. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
All right. Darius,
I'm gonna have to agree, honestly.
Mac. My pick for female artist of the year is somebody that I seen who's not necessarily from our side. She from Connecticut, but in terms of dropping projects, rollouts, being on platforms, performances, and dropping music, Yo, tag Frankie with the list, man. Stop playing with her.
It's my honorable mention.
Stop playing with her. That's my pick for female artist of the year. It's consistency.
Word. For real. Snoper went crazy again.
Mm-hmm. But
No
she playing different levels than us.
But man, we talking
Definitely.
New England.
But
man. I'm talking
acknowledgement,
New England,
yeah.
man. I'm talking New England. I'm talking New England,
cool.
man. Like, Snoper went crazy again. All right. Dutch.
Dutch Rebel, yeah, of course.
And y'all put me on that episode. I was like, all right, so what the fuck? What am I
Oh,
missing?
yeah, when I
what
seen
am I?
her
I was
opening up
like,
for
what am I
Rhapsody,
missing?
yeah.
And then I tapped in and I was like, oh shit, I was missing out. No bullshit. No bullshit. Mona. Mona went crazy again. I mean, there's a few, but mine is Bia, absolutely, because
Home team.
not even home team. It's
Home
not even.
team,
It's not even.
definitely.
It's not even. It's not even. I mean,
The
it
whole
is. It is, but it
team.
isn't.
Home team.
It is what it is. It's because of what I witnessed.
Nah,
and
nah,
I
I'm only
seen her
fucking with
work,
you. I'm
and
only fucking with
I've been there. So it's like I understand
And that-
where
and that-
she's at and what she's doing, and
so-
it's a different level.
so when-
it's a different type of time.
So, well, in terms of like levels, might have to kind of like, that's arguable. So when it comes to my artist of the year, I understand. Because I've been there and I see.
All right.
And
We don't talk
That's
about
the last
YouTube
one.
beats either.
artist of the year.
Artist
the
of
last
year.
one.
That's the last one. I'm not starting.
Artist of the year.
I'm not starting it off.
Go ahead, Mike.
God damn, y'all gonna kill me.
Ooh, we gonna kill you.
It is not somebody from this region.
Ooh, we gonna kill you.
It is not nobody from Western Mass. I'm going to tell you right now.
Who is artist of the year? According to DJ Mike
Oh
Torch.
man, I do not like y'all. I do not like y'all at all.
DJ Mike Torch.
I
Artist
can't.
of the year.
It was between two people, right?
DJ Mike Torch.
And it was between this motherfucking Millie's, and the only reason why I say that is because there's nobody that put this much work in this area like this guy did. He put on for Massachusetts the way that I wish a lot of other people would have, like, in the way that he did, right? But nobody really gives a fuck about this. As bad as it is in this area, as that statement is, it's true. It's a true fact that people really don't even playing this guy's music out here. And that's just that thing. As much as, like, I would give that to him. But my artist of the year is somebody who fucking gave the most anticipation and keeps most anticipation, just waiting over and 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 over again. And I'm sorry, Mac. It's Mac Way. It's Mac Way.
He was definitely an artist.
It's Mac.
He was definitely a nominee.
And it's like, it's the only reason why I have to, and it's because
Let's go, Mac. I bet you didn't expect that.
And it's because y'all feel the same way that I do. I'm a fan. And just like everybody else, we're just sitting here, and we're just like, yo, like we're all on edge. We're all on edge, just
Waiting for the alternative, huh?
Right.
we're all on
the
edge.
All on edge.
There's not one artist that has me like that. That's never had me like that.
Pause.
Man, please. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's nobody. Y'all name him or her.
I can name a couple if you want me to.
That has this type of anticipation, because I'll give you a rebuttal right now.
No.
Because it's like niggas just be doing the same shit, everybody else that everybody be talking about, they be doing the same shit. This is the alternative.
The alternative.
This is the alternative. Y'all be doing the same shit over and over and over and over again and expecting. Y'all crazy. Y'all insane. Y'all know what that mean. Y'all doing the same shit over and over and over again and expecting some shit, and y'all not gonna get that shit. Y'all gonna get the same love over and over and over and over again and not get nowhere. Because y'all not willing to do this or do that or go here or go there or do nothing. Y'all stuck in a box. Y'all stuck in a fucking box. And guess who put y'all there? Yourself.
Not myself, yourself.
Yourself. As a creative, as an artist, I'm just saying, my artist, man, shut up.
Shout out Twin, because Twin definitely was one of my picks, and I told him early on this year. Twin kind of slowed up, though. And you know it. So when I think about Artist of the Year, I'm thinking about the whole year. Darius, what's your pick?
My pick is Robbie Malek. For all the reasons I said before, he had a big year. You know, it's Artist of the Year.
I would kind of disagree in a sense because I don't feel like he's been out enough, but I can see why.
Yeah.
So I will not argue it.
Let's wrap this in 10. Let's wrap this in 10.
Okay, Mac.
Artist of the Year. Let me see.
We got the same pick because if we got the same pick, I can do the introduction and then we can just go off from there.
I don't know who your pick is. Who your pick is, Twin?
So
I'm on the fence with this one.
I was on the fence too. So when I'm thinking about Artist of the Year, I'm thinking about the overall. And when I'm thinking about Artist of the Year, I wanted to stay true to our region. There's honorable mentions. Dylan Reese, the shit that you've been doing this year has been amazing. Even if you've been in California, I've been watching you, and nobody can say they have a feature with Music Soul Child.
Okay.
Period.
Purple Wonder Love.
And his quality has been amazing, so that's definitely a nominee. But he hasn't really been home. So then my second pick was John Wash, and a lot of y'all probably don't know, but the niggas who be tapped into DK's lane, they know. He's had major features. Gotta show love to you. Then my last pick was Ish Akinor, with everything that he's been doing, his music, visuals, opening up, but I feel like he's not playing in our field. So then my pick, I was just like, the overall. And niggas is gonna be like, well, you manage the kid. Of course you're gonna pick him. But to the same
Home
thing.
team.
Definitely.
Home team. Let's go.
Home team. Because when Mike was talking about Bia and being behind the scenes and seeing all the work that he's done, Muda has gone through a rebrand and survived.
Facts.
Because the music speaks for itself.
Facts.
The rebrand. And it worked. Still relevant. The singles, the music, the performances, his impact. He got recognized by the city.
It does not matter. It does not matter.
And of course niggas gonna be like, well, the
His
visuals.
name could have been whatever.
It could have been whatever. His name could have been whatever, and it would have still been the same fucking thing. And motherfuckers would have been like, well, the visuals. Christmas Day. We got some visuals for y'all niggas.
I do that. That is my knock on
So
him.
that's my knock on him too, and we talk about it all the time. I keep it real with him. There is no yes man in this circle. I keep it real with him, and I tell him all the time. And he's like, yo, so Christmas Day, A-Ball Freestyle with Coney 762. And then we shot some visuals in Arizona. We dropping that too. No pressure. What the fuck y'all talking about? My artist 2021 is Muda. Say what y'all want.
Word. I respect
Say
it.
what y'all want.
We seen it.
Seen it from behind the scenes.
We seen it. I can't complain. What you got? Who's your artist of the year?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna hold like the way Muda put his foot on the gas is it was unmatched. Not damn near, not partially. It was unmatched. I mean, everything that he did, unmatched. So it's like shit. If it,
He turned non-believers into believers. You know how many people
Over and over
you,
and over
you know how
again.
many people came up to me and told me, "Why are you managing this kid?
Facts.
This nigga's weird. What do you see in him?
Facts.
Over
This
and over
nigga's
and over
trash." But here's the thing.
My shit
A couple months later, they will hit me up like, "Yo, okay, my apologies. I was wrong.
Facts.
This kid is fire."
Facts.
Because he can do it all. That's the
back.
thing. Y'all let the exterior turn y'all off.
Nah, that's not.
But it's
that's
supposed
not my
to.
knock. That's not my knock. My knock is I need you to own your shit.
And he owns it.
I feel like he still be on the YouTube shit. Am I not crazy?
Nah, and that's shit that we talk about.
I need him to stray away from that and actually tap in with
You
some
know what's up?
producers. That's what I need.
But it's the same thing too. Like we always discuss. From out like around our region, like niggas don't really be making the type of shit that he be getting on. So I see Macway's argument, and I see both. Trust me,
He needs to find it. He needs to find
that's
it.
something that we working on. Like trust me, there's a
Alright.
couple of niggas that we don't always gotta post the moves, but there's a couple niggas that we've been tapping in terms of producer that we're gonna really tap into. Trust me,
Because ownership
all of
is
that
everything.
shit.
I'm not trying to have nobody get ripped. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's facts. These are conversations that we have with him. Just because he's my artist doesn't mean it's like yes. Everything that you do is yes. No, there's sometimes that I have to pull him to the side and be like, yo, you need to get this paperwork correct. You need to start tapping into producers. You need to start doing this so he knows what's up. Trust me, there's no yes men over here.
I understand that.
That's my pick. And I just think he's just making music that's really gonna change this region, yo. Like really
I don't
tap
think
into
that.
him.
I think
that,
but the
but
region. I feel like he's gonna. I think
he's the
gonna,
most interesting rapper coming out of Massachusetts, like the 413 joint said. And that's just it. I'm
Yeah,
not saying
I
he's the
can agree with
best.
that.
I'm not saying that he's this. I'm not saying that he's that. I'm saying that
I
he's
can
the
agree with
most
that.
interesting rapper coming out of
Absolutely.
Massachusetts.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my young bull.
Absolutely. I agree with that. 100%.
He got all of that. The ass cap in the MBI. He got all of that. It's more
Facts.
It's more terms of tapping into actual producers and building a sound and going beyond that.
It's not
Everything
even
else
building
he's
a sound. It's about somebody matching his because he has his sound, and that's it. That's how come he's always fucking obviously looking at that YouTube shit, and that's my knock towards him because he hasn't found that producer.
That's a definite. He definitely has
hasn't
to.
found that producer that
He hasn't.
Well, he doesn't feel like he hasn't found that producer that can match that, from what I feel like at least, but. That's my knock. Because I don't like the YouTube shit.
But he's still.
Otherwise, man, I would have been naming a lot of his shit throughout this entire thing. But that's just my shit. It's just not all original. And that to me is so important. It's very important to me.
I got it. The thing with him is like, and people say like, oh, about the beats and like. This kid can make so much more.
He can.
He can.
I know he could rap.
You know what I mean?
Y'all sit on For the Culture. We make this nigga freestyle on any beat.
And that's
He
how
can
he
rap.
sees
He
it.
can rap.
He
can
sees
rap.
it like in terms of like the beats. He's like, I can make so much more that this shit don't matter to me. But trust me, as a
It's
manager,
just about the ownership.
yes, I talked to him about that shit. Trust me. This is not no yes man type of shit. Like everything you do is correct. No, I try to make him understand that ownership is very important. But that's my pick. Yo, kid has been going hard, and I can't wait to see what's in store. Muda.
Let's go, Muda.
Okay.
That's it, man. 'Cause I know Benny want to go home.
I know. We ready? Y'all done?
Yeah, we good. That's
Yeah,
it.
we
Yep.
good. Hell
Rap
yeah.
on the rap.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the 2021 Inappropreality wrap up. Shout out Benny B. Thank you for fucking doing this shit. We
Studio
definitely
Westside,
appreciate
thank
18
you.
hours fucking later.
Hey,
Damn it.
3.5 hours, but you know, when you start drinking and smoking, you know.
I know what you're talking about. Hey, please, if you're out, get home safe. If you're tuned in, thank you. If you shared the shit, thank you. If you watch, commented, liked, shared, thank you. Shout out our sponsors again. Shout out Dazed, Haiku, Terry's Tees, Infinite Republic, All About Business.
Facts.
Yo, let's go. Respectfully said, Inappropriality.
Hey,
Darius,
we coming back.
special guest. Thank you. 2022. We're gonna talk some more shit. If you fucking take this as, I mean, if you're gonna be upset, then it is what it is. If not, then I'm glad you tuned in and took it as for what it was, because this is just opinion based. Thank you for tuning in. It's Inappropriality. Until next time, we are out this hoe.
Yes, sir.
Hey.